Believe it or not, it's time for the stream. Grab some snacks and your coffee. Sometimes I game or I make art. What will it be? Believe it or not, we are live. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. How are you doing today? It's Tuesday. It's almost hump day. Disney, I too have my days all messed up. I had a moment where I too thought it was Thursday. And then I said the word Tuesday and I was like, wait a minute. How is everybody? My card was interesting because I feel like I'm actually having a pretty good day. Although I can kind of see how it fits in. I don't know. Interesting. How are your cards? How is everybody? How has the start of your week been? Happy hump day for Cleo. You're right. Hey, if you're out in Asia, out in the far east side of the world, happy Wednesday for you. I hope you're having a good hump day. Hello, Disney. Hello, Rick. Oh, yikes, Rick. Is your card okay? Hi, Roblox. How are you doing today? We got Echo, which Echo's card is called the Wish Fulfillment card, specifically. It's known as that. Tomorrow, no later. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get to your message. Yeah, wait, you thought it was Thursday. Then right now you went live and you were like, wait, it's Wednesday. Hello, Cleo. Hello, Jack. Jay, how is everybody doing today? Okay, let me see. Did I miss anything? I'm looking at math teaching jobs that are currently available to get an idea what's out there. Jay, are you finding openings? I feel like I always hear, especially in America, I don't know the state of teaching in the world, but I think the whole world is in like a teacher shortage, right? And I know in the States that's the case. So I feel like you should find something. It do be Taco Tuesday. You like the sweater? Thank you. This is a sweater I thrifted a while ago, but I don't wear it super often because it's hand wash only. So I really get it together when I'm ready to do hand laundry, which is not very often. I'm quite lazy. And I have more clothes than I should that are hand wash only, and I don't want to deal with it. But that's okay. I need to stop buying stuff like that. But I tend to like the fabric better. I don't know. Jago, oh, you have an upper respiratory virus. They gave me steroids. I've been there. Good luck. I've been there more than I care to admit. The steroids will help. That'll help a lot. You'll probably be better in a couple days, which is good. I'm glad you at least got meds. Gizmo's being a menace. Oh, yeah, that's right, Disney. You've got, the vet appointment coming up. Tomorrow, no later. Oh, that's what you meant. I really need to read better. I need to read Twitch chat more thoroughly before I respond to things. That's part of my charm, though, right? It's part of my charm. I figure it out eventually. Don't worry. It's still Tuesday for you, though, Roblox? Okay, cool. Roblox, where exactly are you? Because I think you're in Asia, right? But I don't know. I don't think I know exactly where. Hi, Bowser. How you doing? I designed my hypothetical next apartment decoration. Very bohemian. Blue and warm wood colors. With a bit of pastel yellow and orange thrown in for contrast. If it's what I'm picturing, I love it. A lot of plants. I'll probably murder with neglect. Just keep buying more. It's okay. Or get a lot of pothos plants. You'll be fine. And Rosie's here. Hi, Rosie. How are you doing today? Bowser's got an amazing card. Like in 2 hours? Disney, you have to, go to the vet in 2 hours? That's what you meant? Oh, shit. There's always math teacher jobs open. Oh, good, Jay. And thank you for 5 stream streak. Let's go. Steroids do taste like ass. That I completely agree. It's one of the worst tasting medicines. Actually, that ironically, and I take Lexapro for as an antidepressant, anti-anxiety. I feel like Lexapro also tastes awful. But yeah, steroids is like a special version of hell. The trouble is that hand wash only is usually natural fabrics and whole annoying mess, which is priority is higher. Yeah. I do have some really nice, I like to wear a lot of cotton and linen, which I know are normally thicker and stiffer, so that's fine. But I do like wearing a durable natural fabric, especially now that I live further north. Because in Florida, like if you wear a synthetic fabric, they tend to be a lot more light and breathable, which in Florida in that heat you obviously need. But yeah, I'm not very good at hand washing. Does anyone go through the mental struggle? Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Don't judge me, because I haven't actually done this yet. Smile. That's a good one. Has anyone gone through the struggle of like you have a pile of hand wash only clothes and they're dirty, and then you think to yourself, and maybe it's not a pile, right? Maybe it's just one thing. Because then there's different levels to this. Okay, I'm really about to dig a hole here, but certainly someone has had to have gone through this. You ever like see your pieces of hand wash only clothes and they're dirty, and I keep them separate from my regular clothes. I have 2 separate hamper situations for this, right? And the hand wash only one is very small because I don't wear them that much, or I don't let it pile up that long, right? It's normally like 2 or 3 pieces. And then sometimes I look at them and I want to wear it. And I'm like, is it really that dirty? Can I just rewear it? Does anyone else do that? I don't. But I definitely have that mental battle of like, but how dirty does a sweater get? You know? Like, I could just wear it. I hope I'm not late. Me all the time. You do that? Hi, Moss. No, we're just getting started. Actually, I'm behind on chat. Let me catch up. My hand wash only sweaters are magic. They stay fresh through the whole winter and then they get washed. Okay, no. So, Jack, wait, you kind of do the same thing I do? I don't hand wash anything either. No, I don't blame you. It's a pain in the ass, dude. Tiamat's also freed of the cone of shame. You know what? Good job, Tiamat. I love that for you. It's 11:44 where Roblox is. That's cool. That's awesome. And you're on 6%, like battery? Shit. Is this gonna be the stream like last Thursday where you read chat wrong? Probably. I just do that sometimes. Probably, Cleo. Listen, I think our interior decoration vibes are the same. It's blue for me rather than green. No, I feel that. Rick, I actually have one of the rooms in the house I want to paint like a blue color. I'm thinking it might be the library or me and Alex's bedroom. I'm kind of torn on which one. Because I kind of want each room to have a distinct vibe. Like when you walk into a room, you're ensconced in a brand new aesthetic. Except the main floor. Like the kitchen and the living room, since those aren't like walled off rooms, you know? They can't feel too different. I can't have like a stark change at the kitchen. Blue is good for a bedroom. It's very calming. That's kind of what I'm thinking. The thing is, I want to go for like a dark blue color because I like, as you can tell, I'm really into like the moody dark room. But I have to be very careful with light because I don't want every room in the house to feel like dark and dank to the point where it's like oppressive and you can't like get away from it. So our living area is bright and airier and more cottage-like in that regard. And I've thought about making our bedroom a dark, moody blue color, but our bedroom has such gorgeous lighting. It's probably the most well-lit room in the entire fucking house, and I don't want to ruin that. So I feel like the bedroom color situation is going to be very precarious. I don't know why I'm putting such pressure on myself for that, but I feel like that's going to be the hardest room in the house to paint. Bowser, you don't have any hand wash only clothing? I don't blame you. It started by mistake, honestly. I just bought stuff that I thought was cute, and then after I read the tag, I was like, oh, fuck me. Sometimes I just go ahead and throw them in the wash anyway. I'll be so real. Sometimes I just do that anyway. Yeah, the drying procedure is more annoying. I feel that. Wait, what happened? Why are we bonging? Alex? Oh shit, Jack, that's what you do? It takes like 3 days to dry. I bet when it's colder too. Like in Florida, I didn't have a big problem with it. But Alex and I need like space to lay out my stuff. Alex, I don't know. I want an office with a dark blue damask wallpaper so badly. Echo, I have been tempted to start playing around with wallpaper. I don't know how. I don't know where. But I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Let Alex ring the bong. He can ring the bong. He can ring the bong. He can bong whenever he wants. I just didn't know if something was going on. Sometimes people bong whenever they try to get my attention for something. Like, I don't know, a bot entered the chat and I need to reprimand them or something. I don't know. We want the bonging rights. I'll give the bombing. That's not bonging rights. Holy shit. That was a bad. You don't get bombing rights. My chat's not allowed to do that. You are allowed to bong as much as you want. You can bong. Yeah, real bonger. Yep. Molly's appointment's in 2 hours. Yep, nice. Okay, where was I on here? Hold up. I'll say genuinely dirty or stinky, or I know I've been sweaty. I almost never wash my clothes after the first wear. I don't either, Moss. I actually, okay, I actually worry that I can wear my clothes out more if I wash them too frequently. You know what I mean? Because, the washer and dryer can really, it wears out the fabrics quickly. That if they're not dirty enough to be washed, I'm like, well, I don't want to, ruin them. I want every room to be a troll cave. I love that for you. I hope you get that. So, yeah, literally bad for the life of the clothes. 100%. Why are we pitting Phil's tarot card? What is happening? Roblox is at 2%. Library put green with gold. Yeah. Green with gold. The thing is, Rick, I don't want any more rooms super green. Our kitchen and my office is really green, but I was tempted. Gang, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom. I need to figure out why we're pinning Phil's card. The lower half of the wall be wood paneling. I would love that. I actually want to do. Have you guys seen tongue and groove pine ceilings? Hold up. We're just gonna have to take the L on this. I'm gonna read your chats to myself, and I'm gonna have to go to the bottom. It does. Hey, Smooch. Hello. Welcome in. Smooch, it does still say Boomerbot because the name that Sting wanted was taken, and I messaged them about it, and they're like, actually, I was so sure I wasn't going to win that I didn't think of a name. So now Sting is going to go and think of, the name they truly want. And they'll get back to me on that. But yes. No real reason. It's for the meme. Okay, I love that. Listen, the Three of Cups is a great card. If we all want to share the Three of Cups energy, if Phil wants to spread that love, I love that for him. Okay, let me show you tongue and groove pine ceilings. Do you see okay, well why are these on really big roofs? I just want a normal roof. Can you just It's not a normal roof, but we're going to have to go with it, okay? Do you see this? This is a tongue and groove pine ceiling. I'm going to get this in my office. I want this above me. Not that you'll be able to see at all. You won't be able to see shit. Maybe if I ever move this camera. But I so badly want to complete the witchy cottage vibes. Uh-oh.
Phil of the Future 3 has pulled a tarot card from the deck. They pulled the Three of Cups, celebration, friendship, creativity, collaborations.
Thank you for the 10 bits, Echo. Now, it's like we've all pulled it. We've all pulled the Three of Cups. You think we had double card pulls? Sometimes we have that. Oh, Alex, I'm sorry. I forgot to change my ad message. You tongue the groove until you pine? Alex. You cannot say that. Oh, wait, didn't, Rick also pulled the Nine of Swords, I think. Wait, didn't Rick? I think Rick did. The lighter the color, the more open the space will feel. You should pick it based on comfort closeness you want. That's very true too. If you want it to be cozy close, a dark color will give the optical illusion of a more intimate space like your office. That is very true. And I definitely wanted that for up here. The bedroom, I think it could go either way. I also feel like dark spaces tend to do better. Well, okay, this is a personal opinion of mine, and I recognize that's a personal opinion. I love natural sunlight. Like, I'm the kind of person, I would never have dark curtains like that behind me unless it's for like a lighting situation with a camera, right? But most of the time, I have like curtains all the way open, blinds all the way open. I love sunlight in a space. And I really love the look of a dark room where it doesn't feel like too oppressive because there is so much sunlight in it. I think it can make it look a bit different. And I would really like that for the bedroom. I just don't want to do that and then like I regret it. Because kind of like what you're saying. Like, what if I'm like, oh, there's too much sunlight in the bedroom, right? Why did I paint the walls a dark color when the effect is... I don't know. I guess I just don't want to regret the effect I'm going for. I don't know. These are big decisions. You also need a big-ass fancy Victorian tassel lamp? Fuck yeah. Moss, sometimes if you get a lot of reversal cards, it's a pattern you can look out for, too. Where was I? I had to? Echo's punishing me for another slip of the trackpad. That pinned Phil's card. Is that what happened? I was low-key wondering. Anyways, that's Tongue and Groove Pine. Fucking love Tongue and Groove Pine, dude. That's not my favorite. Hi, Sting. How are you doing? Uh-oh. Oh my god, everyone is getting kind of crazy card. Even my card was kind of like... It was like pessimism, regret, disappointment. I was like, oh god. Why are we talking about rooms and houses? We're like 35 and have too much time on our hands. We've paid off our house. Alex and I are slowly chipping away at DIY. Have you guys seen? I caught up on Discord mostly this morning. And did you guys see? Alex posted all the electrical work he did this weekend. He's been doing so good. Thank God. Hi, Cindy. How are you doing? I'll tongue that groove with my pine. Tongue that groove till she... I hate myself. I need to leave. Someone spray me with the bottle. We can't be this horny. We can't be this horny before Scarlet Hollow. Chat's in horny jail. We need the emo. I was just going to say, Echo, I kind of forgot the emo. How would you guys feel if I made the emo live on Twitch? We have to have it. I can't go into Scarlet Hollow when we don't have the horny emote. You're so behind on Discord. Don't worry. Listen, you use Discord the way you want to use it. And if you just want to use it for updates, you do that, you know? Do paint samples on the wall. That's probably a good idea. Like actually painting a sample. I just don't want to spend the money on it. What's the pattern, Alyssa? If you notice that you get a lot of reversals in a row, that can kind of mean something, right? Like the reversal energy, meaning like things aren't necessarily flowing easily for you. Or like there's kind of like some kind of friction with something going on in your life, right? There's also other patterns, like if you notice you draw a lot of major arcana cards, or if you notice you always draw wands, right? Then like you can go look at the wands energy in your life and what is your life kind of focusing on. You can also look on, for instance, if you draw more feminine versus masculine energies, the feminine energies being water and earth, which are cups and pentacles, and the more masculine energies being wands and swords, which are fire and air energies. Cups energy out the wazoo. Exactly. Echo's always got that problem. And it shows in the cards. Jack pulled a card. Okay, I actually loved the Hangman card. Hanged Man is the card right before death, which we know is my favorite. I was hoping I would get something extremely optimistic and awesome. Okay, wait, but you should read about the Hanged Man, because if you go and read it, I think you'll feel differently about it. I think you'll feel good, dude. I had to? No, it's okay. Alex is already in horny jail. Everyone's in horny jail. We're always horny for Scarlet Hollow. Time for the Scarlet Hollow thirst trap. Hi, cats. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm actually having a really good day. Productive in a way I didn't expect. You guys ever do you ever flip your schedules around? Like I um normally do certain tasks in the morning and certain tasks are reserved for afternoon. I do more admin-y, clerical work in the morning and also like editing, more computer oriented tasks. The afternoon is normally when I do like chores, cleaning the house, exercise, cooking, like that, like kind of more domestic stuff. And I completely flipped that today, which is weird, but it's because this morning I felt lazy and didn't want to do much on my computer. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna do everything else. And I worked on like garden shit, which was great. We got a word of the day is furtive. Oh my god, yes, do it. Okay, I might. I don't know if Twitch will approve it in time, but we're gonna try it. Paint samples shouldn't be too pricey. You can check while you're at Lowe's this weekend. No, that's true. It's not even that they're too expensive. It's just if I gotta drop 20, 25 bucks on paint samples, here, I'm gonna be real. I'm a cheapskate. If I can just own up and make that decision without dropping the extra $25, I would do it. I don't know what that says about me. I'd rather just grab the free paint samples and tape them to the wall and then just like pray and hope my design brain comes through again. But yeah, I'm a bit of a cheapskate. I can't be the only one that feels that way though, right? It sucks when you drop like 20 bucks on paint samples. I don't want to do that. That's 20 bucks. I can go towards electrical. I don't know. Have you ever considered drawing your own tarot decks? That'd be banger merch. Moss, 100% I have. And Annabelle, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing? I dream of that. And I think one day that will happen. Find a creative reuse store near you. Do you guys do that? Do you guys do paint samples? Because we have one. I don't know if they'd have paint samples, but I'll try it. I'll try it. Flipped your stream schedule this week. What do you mean? What are you changing about it? Oh no, did Gizmo get out? Some stores do. I'll have to try that. Wait, let's talk about cheese. Why are we talking about cheese? Chat go Zoom. I know chat is going a bit Zoom today, which I love. You guys keep yapping. I'm just gonna try my best and I'm gonna apologize right now if I miss anything crucial. Okay, I'm so sorry. Wonder has been drawing her own deck for the last year, so it's a big when the energy is right project. I can't wait for it to be done, all ghosty themed. That's so cool. It's definitely something that, it's also a really big project to take on, right? So it's something that requires, I think, and I'm sure Wonder, what I know of them, feels similarly. Tarot means so much to myself, as I know it does to a lot of people. I wouldn't want to half-ass the illustrations and what they mean. I would want them to be art directed, as in stylistically good. Percy as the Fool? Wait, that'd be so good! I'd want them to not only be stylistically good, right? Like consistent art direction, the illustrations are actually like of a caliber that I would be happy with, but also I would want them to be well thought out and thematic, right? And almost written like, right, because I'd have a book to go with it. I would want to make sure the writing is of a caliber that is acceptable by my standards. And so it's a very big project, but I do dream of doing that one day. 100%. One cheese, two cheese. Listen, sometimes you need to say fuck it and just do it. It's better to waste 20 bucks and be happy with one. No, I know you're right. We actually did that with the kitchen color. Smooch, you're 100% correct. I'm cheap. You're so right though. We don't technically accept house paint, but we've been considering accepting house paint samples lately. Imagine if I did my job. Oh my god. That's actually a great idea though, for like the same reason I'm saying, right? Sometimes it's hard for people to drop the extra money on stuff like that. I see Mohammed's here. Hi dude. How are you doing? Alyssa, guess what Gizmo did today? He snuck out of the house. This is what I missed. I'm not sure how he fit through the dog door, with the cone thing on his head. Had to lure him like a fish with a treat to get him back inside. Disney, that's crazy because Percy's also been a bit of an escape artist. I wonder if it's like the lunar eclipse last night or some shit, man. He's been like learning how to dig holes, and we've been like, stop. There's no way. You can't learn how to dig holes under the fence because then we're doomed. You can't do this. It's because there's already a little bit of a hole there, so I think he sees the escape. Percy and Gizmo are werewolves. Yes, there was a lunar eclipse last night. It's supposed to be, it was a total lunar eclipse for the United States, at least. I didn't get to see it. It was very cloudy where I lived, but it did happen. You're doing good? I have also been good. It's been a very good day for me. 100%. There's so much thought into the cycle and meaning of each card, writing the description that goes with them. 100%. And I'd kind of want my deck to be a little bit of me in it too. Like how I say like, oh, this is how this card generally reads, but for me, this card normally means this thing, right? I think I would want to incorporate that in a tarot deck that I create, since it would be designed with my own practice in mind. Even cheap persons need to say fuck it. No, you're right, because it's better to pay a little bit up front and do it right than it is to paint the whole thing and then hate it and then have to redo it. Smooch, you're totally right. Totally right. I'm having a better day, although my fam is making me feel like my anger isn't valid. Enough that I'm gonna be me. If they have a problem with that, oh well. Fuck yeah, you do you. We're here to support you at least. I know it's rough when other people don't. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, you do. You say fuck it. I think whenever you came up with your own tarot deck, or whatever you came up with, it'd be sick. You're just saying that because you're married to me. Thanks. Oh. Lunar eclipse explains so much right now. Yes, it wasn't even a total lunar eclipse as we enter Pisces season. So, yeah. Especially for you, Echo. It was probably a lot. There's actually other stuff going on right now too, if you're interested in that kind of stuff. If you just do a quick Google search, there's the next like 2 months are gonna be wild. That's why creative reuse stores rule, man. If anything, you can buy acrylic paint and then find similar shade of paint section. Oh, that's true. Find a similar shade that you like. Smooch has got to go to the dentist soon. I'm actually dreading my next dentist appointment. I'm not gonna lie. Dude. A few positions that are listed as high needs school. I don't know what that means. I bet someone else in chat is more knowledgeable probably about that than I am. But Jay, I do know a friend of mine works at like high needs school. That means one of two things. That means a school that just needs a lot of resources, or it can mean like I have a friend that works at a specialized school, like it's like the Colorado School of the Deaf or something, or for the deaf, not of the deaf. Not that, for the deaf. I feel like it would mean one of those two things, right? If anyone in chat knows, feel free to chime in. But also, you should be able to ask. Today I found a streamer, she was so kind, but you forgot to follow them? Check your history. I bet it'll be there somewhere. The Mankini gay? Echo was like crying 75% of yesterday. Are you okay? What's going on? Or is it just the moon? Maybe the moon just had you feeling some kind of way. But also, are you good? Are you all right? Every time I hear Colorado, you think of, I know the meme you're talking about. Yeah, I'm a giraffe. I'm a giraffe. Mixed Moss had an internship interview. And the interviewer was a young NB person. Oh my God. Please let us know what happens. I hope that's good. Is Mixed Moss? Mixed Moss is still studying, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Yep, Mohammed, I think Alex is right. Your browser should have history even if you're on an app, so you should be able to find it somehow, for sure. A high needs school is probably either, special needs school for those disabilities or an academy school for delinquent students. That's true, who were expelled or some other issue. I feel like it's one of those two as well. You think it's the second one. Okay. High needs school may have formally been labeled a special needs school, or it could be like the alternative high school for poor academic history. Yes. I think it's one of those two. It's a position up for an art school that wasn't labeled as high needs. Okay, then it's probably what Moss and Echo are saying, Jay. Might I recommend, as someone who used to work in education, and many of my friends have or still do, especially as a first job, I would not apply for those. I think first year teacher stuff is already, I'm not even shitting you, one of the hardest things a person can do. So if you teach out there, I have mad respect for you. And getting through your first year of teaching, I think, is enough of an obstacle that you should get through that in as normal of a setting, normal, typical, as the least rockiest path you can do for yourself. I think that's what you should do. Yes, yeah, Moss, I totally get you about the teaching thing. Yep. That's what I think. I would not say, oh yeah, even if the pay is a little higher, I could do it. I would just, okay, yeah, you know that? Cool. I just want to throw that out there. It's really rough. I'm good. Big disability acceptance work going on internally and externally. Okay, well, that's good. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Crying's normally like a processing thing, you know? Big emotional work with retelling health journey. Big fear of being like this forever. Big acceptance of needing more support. Big excitement investing in jobs that support me in that way. And it's also so unpredictable. No, I get it in a different way, right? Because I think a lot of us have been through life changes where it's just that, right? Like I might not deal with disabilities in the way that you do, but I think everyone in chat can relate to unpredictability in both a scary way and a super exciting way of like, well, actually, like I have all these paths in front of me. That can be amazing. But then also it's like, you know, it's completely new and nothing's gone to plan, but sometimes not going to plan can be a good thing. But yeah, it's, I totally get that. Life is a wild ride, man. Oh, look at all the love. It's just so sweet. I have a lot of friend teachers. Yeah, that's true. And you do have a lot of teachers in your family. I know you've talked about that before too. A lot of my friends are also teachers. I know I had some of my supervising teachers, Jay, tell me that what they experience in teaching compared to when they first started 15, 20 years ago, it's like two completely different jobs too. So that's why I just wanted to make sure I said my piece. Because even then, I'm probably like, what am I? I'm like 8 years removed now from teaching. No, maybe closer to 7. No, 6. I'm not that far removed from teaching as I thought. I'm 6 years removed from teaching. So some differences, some not. It's definitely like the post-COVID world, I'm sure, changed things. But since I'm not, 20 years removed, I just wanted to make sure yes. I don't think I'm going to go to class. My head feels kind of like it's in a hydraulic press. I mean, you are dealing with, if they gave you steroids, I can imagine probably some sort of infection, right? Are you also on antibiotics? They never give me steroids unless I'm already on antibiotics, or like they give me like the double. So I feel for that. You rest, you take care of your body and enjoy some horny Scarlet Hollow. They said it's just a virus, so it's just steroids. That's wild. Okay, well then good. At least it won't get too bad. Every time I go to the doctor, they give me, they're like, yeah, you waited too long. And I'm like, but if I came in 2 days later, you would not have given me antibiotics, you son of a bitch. Hi, Squeamy. Wanted to give my love. Dude, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for lurking. Squeamy? Oh my god, wait. Hey, yeah, by the way, gang, Squeamy is a fantastic streamer. They do a lot of story choice games like I do, like Scarlet Hollow. They're currently doing Witcher stuff. They love that kind of thing. Go follow them. They're a fellow neurodivergent. They helped me realize that I'm probably hypermobile and need to go get that shit figured out. They're awesome. Go follow them. Yeah, Squeamy, hell yeah. We gotta spread the love, man. Speaking of horny, oh my god, Squeamy can't come into this. Speaking of horny, Alyssa, you reached the threesome yesterday. No one knows what you're talking about. Also, spoilers? No, it's okay. No one knows. Echo's not going to say what they're talking about. It's not in a game. Okay, it's not in a game. Okay, what are you talking about? I'll just say it's in the locked tomb. And it's not what it sounds like. Is there smut in this book? No, there's not. So just take that. No, here's the thing. It's not a spoiler. Trust me. If I could give you the locked tomb out of context, that shit would be the most confusing thing you've ever seen in your goddamn life. That part's wild. No smut. There's no smut, but there is a threesome, and you'll see what I mean. No, I don't, Disney. Stop. Echo, what'd you think? Did you like it? Were you confused? I can't wait until this appears on Who Said It. Oh, that's so good. Baldur's Gate has a threesome, doesn't it? I think it actually does. I think only like 1 or 2 characters are cool with polyamory, but I think that's a thing, right? I think. Yes, Sting did finish Harrow last week, and I think Sting is actually starting Nona the Ninth too. If you don't know, Nona the Ninth is the 3rd book in this amazing trilogy. Gonna be quartet soon. Hey, speaking of books, do you know what Thursday is? Thursday's book club. Did you read Krampus? I would love if you did. We can talk about Krampus and how we felt. Did you know there's great themes about Christianity and how Christianity came into the world and actually kind of like led to the industrialization of man? You might think I'm kidding, but I'm kind of not. That's actually low-key a theme in the book. There's going to be a lot to talk about. I got tabs. And let's say that industrialization thing just sounds interesting to you and you didn't read the book. You can go ahead and show up to the book club discussion anyway. That's happening in Discord right before stream Thursday. And Thursday, it's book club bracket. You should be here. Book club bracket is a crazy time where we vote on the next book club thing. And it's gonna be great. We got bangers. On bangers. Smooch is dyeing their hair pink. Dude, good luck. I can't wait to see it. I was excited with the pictures I saw this morning. You're making slow progress, but I need to pick up the pace. It's got me locked in. Echo, the part you're at right now is when it snowballs. You're right on the cusp of one part that's going to punch you in the teeth. And I'm not even exaggerating. And when that punches you in the teeth, you won't be able to stop. You'll just be like, I have to fall asleep listening to this now. It's going to be great. Now I know there's some wild threesome in that book. It's so much fun. Sting, I'm so glad you liked it because I didn't even know you started Harrow the Ninth. And then Sting had told me something about, because Harrow the Ninth gaslights you. It's very confusing. It's like very confusing, but then you finish it and you're like, that was the best fucking thing I've ever read. Even though you don't understand half of it until it's like, you'll see what I mean. See, Echo gets it. So Sting started reading it and then told me about it when they were like halfway through. And I feel like I couldn't warn them. That like, so I need to warn everyone right now. If you read this book after reading Gideon the Ninth, you're going to feel lied to. You're going to feel gaslit. And that's all part of the experience. Okay. It's all about Catholic guilt. It's about denial. It's about not knowing what's happening around you until probably like this far through. and then it becomes the best thing you've ever fucking read. Thanks for the quote. I couldn't really stop with the end of Gideon. I'm so glad, dude. Nona's also a fun ride. You just need to know that reading the book, you are always in the shoes of the most unreliable protagonist. The point of view in every book is from the person who knows the least amount of what is going on in the situation, which is what makes it so fun. God, I could talk about books forever. I'm so excited for Thursday. God, this is so ominous. Moss, from what I know of you, the vibe, do you read a lot? Do you read books? Are you are you a bookie? Are you bookish? I think you would love The Locked Tomb. It's one of the gayest things you can read, and it's just a work of art. Like, it's so good and gay, you know? It's great. I gotta be real, I started reading it even before I knew I was gay. And I loved it. So, not that I'm gay, but I'm you guys know what I'm saying. I'm queer, whatever. I'm excited for Thursday. I think everyone, it's a fun time. It's gonna be a lot of people's first book club bracket too. Because I think a lot of you guys came in December after we did our last one for the winter. Just like our marbles races were a lot of people's first, and I thought that was a blast. I am gay. But you know what I'm saying? I used to read like 30 books a month as a kid. That doesn't surprise me. You come across as well read, which is why I didn't want to assume. In my heart, I am. In practice, no, I feel for that because I haven't finished a book really in like 2 months. Moss, I do think you would love The Locked Tomb. I think a lot of people here would. It is a very unique book. For some people, you're going to hate it, but you can clock if a person's going to love it. Can we have a gay old time? Of course you can, Tyria. Especially reading this book. I shit you not, I've never read a book. Really? Big Hoss, wait, you got to find the right book, though. You got to find the right one, because you got to get the right one that, like, sinks into your brain. The way, like, a good video game does. You know, like, when you play a good video game, and it's, like, the only thing you can think about when you, like, go to work, and you're just there doing shit for your job, and you're like, I just can't wait to get back to RE9. I just need to get back to, I don't know, Arc Raiders, Half Sword. What games do you like to play? But yeah, man, you find the right one, that shit fucking slaps. Sword-wielding lesbian necromancers. It's true. It's fantastic. It's the best form of fantasy there could be. Is there a new book choice yet for the next read? We have... I don't know if I know. Oh, it's my first one. Okay, so what's going to happen, Cindy, is Thursday, I'm going to have 7 mystery books. And then in a bracket-style tournament, like a March Madness bracket-style thing, you guys are going to vote. And there's going to be voting warfare until we end with one final book. And that'll be the book club book. I'm going to read it. Hell yeah. You'll love it. Disney's read 14 fucking books, man. I need to get on her level. You're at 16? Oh my God. Not that it's a race. It shouldn't be a race. People should just enjoy the books they read. That's very important. But also, it was a personal goal of mine just to read more this year. I need to get back to the shit pit, man. Have you been thinking about it? Because see, let me tell you, Big Hoss, I read some, like, medieval inspired books that if you're thinking about the shit pit, I could give you some recs. If you ever want to sit and like be like, Alyssa, I'm ready for it. Where should I start? Alex and I got you. We love medieval shit. It'll be good, man. Cindy, hold on to your butt. Thursday is wild and amazing. The Patreon poll is not closed yet. And actually, currently it's tied. So I'm thinking of how to break tiebreakers. But also, you guys can change your votes. You guys can change your votes, you know? Get strategic with it. All right, what is the definition of a high-need school, Jay? Let's hear it. Jack's at 3 books this year, and the half of Krampus I read in 2026. Nice! That counts. You're starting The Road? It's so good I can barely stand it. Jack, who writes The Road? I don't think I've ever heard of that one. If it's not fantasy or sci-fi, my I don't know, my knowledge of books is very hit or miss. Not bad, hit or miss. According to the rules, Krampus cannot count towards this year's reads. What? I do. I count that. You probably would guess this about me. I love medieval and fantasy shit. Absolutely would read some, but oh, dude, I'll get you off the rip. I haven't read this book yet, but Alex loves. It's got a little bit of horror in it, but it's medieval fantasy. And it's got like angels and demons stuff in it, but it's like very, it's a dark fantasy. But it's called Between Two Fires by Christopher Buehlman. I'll pull it up. This actually is sometimes and has been before in the book club bracket. Let me see. Where can I pull it up? Oh, but that's the shit cover. Hold on. Covers matter. You can... Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure there's no damning evidence. Hold on. Okay, do you see this book? Here we go. Do you see this book? Do you see this book? This book here? This is a good one. This is a good one. I haven't read it, but Alex did. He said it was great. This has been on my list for like 2 fucking years. Medieval horror, but it's like fantasy shit. It's not too crazy. This is good. This is good shit. Read this. Do that. Alex would have more details on that, but you break the tie with whichever book is the gayest. That would definitely go with a certain vote that is not Echoes. Absolutely. The term high need school means a public elementary school or secondary school that is located in an area in which the percentage of students from families are low income. Okay, so it's like a Title I school. That's at least what we called it in Florida. That's cool. Alex actually used to work at a Title I school. Yeah, the early R.A. Salvatore D&D's reignited reading for me. That's also a good option. Change it to what I voted for. Jack said it can't count. He made the rules. I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. The Road by Cormac McCarthy. It was a movie a while back starring Viggo Mortensen. Really? Same author as No Country for Old Men. Okay. It's got a grip on you, though. It's good. You guys got me on chord. Please, please, please send me a list. Dude, yes. We can do that. I started it on like December 27th. Does that count? Do y'all know what I'm about to what I'm talking about when I say the very popular, relatively recent sci-fi book that's getting a movie with Ryan Gosling soon? What's that book called? It's called Project Hail Mary. It's called Project Hail Mary, and I fucking love that book. Jack only thought it was okay, or like good, not amazing, I think. Right? Alex and I fucking love that book. That shit slaps too. But also, you gotta like hard sci-fi. I'll give it that caveat. You gotta like hard sci-fi, I think, to like Project Hail Mary. Okay, never mind. He reduced his rating to 2.5 stars. It's a little worse. Okay, that's a little worse. That's fine. That's fine. Hi, Dim. Hi, Sigma. How are you guys? What is up? Yeah, it's a medieval horror book. I think, based on what I know of what you like, I think you might really enjoy it. I like how that sounds and it fits in with the stream stuff I want to do. Okay, you might really enjoy it. And then you'll get other people involved. It's the joy of pressuring people to read books. Have you looked at ebook offerings from the library? I would also see if your area has some kind of ADA. Oh, that's true. Such a bookworm. I wish I had the funds to buy them or to help them go to the library. Annabelle, I've actually started recently. I often buy books secondhand because buying them new is becoming a little too expensive. And when I don't have them available secondhand, I'm now renting them from the library. Like, I check them out. They might have ADA options like that. That's a good call. I'm gonna start Project Hail Mary this week. Disney, I'd be curious to hear what you say, because I know some people, I feel like there's no in between. I think it's more of a polarizing read than I would expect. And Alex, Rick, fucking love it. I think a lot of other people fucking love the book. Another good friend of mine DNF'd it. Jack has now given it a 2.5 stars. So they're definitely a little more like, So I don't know, I'm curious. I'm not gonna bash anyone's taste though if they don't like it. I understand why it wouldn't be for everyone. Same with this book. I don't think this book is for everybody. Do I think it's like a masterpiece? Absolutely. I can understand why somebody wouldn't want to read it. Would you believe she's almost flu free? Dim, let's go. That's so good. Have you been able to like finish up a round of medicine and stuff? All's well now? I'm gonna pack my stuff and go home to rest. Bye, Janko. Feel better. I need to read Project Hail Mary because my cousin did some of the practical effects and puppetry work in the film. I definitely haven't seen from the completely NDA compliant photos I was shown. It looks insanely cool. I cannot wait to see it. I would definitely recommend reading the book because the book is such a thrill. Although you're already spoiled on... The trailer definitely spoiled. Here's the thing. If you went into that book and you didn't know who the friend sidekick side character was, you went into that book and you had a damn good time. You had a damn good time with it. I was so glad I went in there not knowing anything about the book. Having said that, I think you'll still have a very good time with some of the twists. And it's always fun to read a book before a movie comes out, you know? I appreciate why people like it. No, I get you, Jack. It's kind of the same. It's the inverse of like, I think I can appreciate, for the most part, right? Because I like to think I'm not a completely like closed-minded individual. I think I can understand and like be empathetic and put myself in someone else's shoes when they say why they don't like a book. Unless they say something I just feel like is wrong, right? Like if someone ever says, like, I feel like a character is very relatable for XYZ reasons, and then someone else tells me this character sucks, and then they describe like if I'm describing the character as like heroic, they start off as like bombastic and annoying, but then they go through this character arc that's like amazing and relatable, and then they're describing a character like wrong. Like, did we read the same book? That's where I'll be like, are you dumb? Like, But if you can say, oh yeah, I see that in this character, but here's why I didn't like that, then I'll be like, all right, you're good. It's when people I feel like they didn't read the same fucking book. I'll be like, what? What are you saying? It's Dim's last day of meds. Let's fucking go. That's the best. Because you always feel mostly better before the end of the meds. That's good. That's good. Whole family also loves it. They read it all in like a day or two each. I also ate the book up. I think I read it in a couple days, which is fast for me for a book that length. It's also an easy read. Like, I don't think the prose is very difficult to read through. Unlike these books, I feel like these books are very purple. Take a little bit more brain power. I did not think Project Hail Mary took as much brain power. Took headphones out for whatever Alyssa's saying right now. I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I think when Gandalf started twerking after they dropped the ring into the fire. Oh God. I can't. I've seen the trailer. I know zero about it. Only definitely not seen photos of the FX out of context. I can tell you right now, the trailers already hold a lot of spoilers. I would recommend, like Disney, if you haven't seen the trailers, don't watch them. Phil, don't watch them. Don't do it. I love Alyssa, but she gets so passionate, she spoils things. I consider very small things spoilers. No, I understand. Don't watch the trailers, because you will consider those ginormous spoilers then. Don't do it. You avoid trailers as best as you can. I feel like a lot of people do that nowadays. I try to as well. I hate movie movie trailers. Like, Alex, what was the thing we were watching the other day? Oh, Alex, there was a trailer we were watching that was it for a game or was it for a movie? And it like revealed the whole film. And we were like, oh, I know what it was. Was it Toy Story? Was it the Toy Story 5 trailer? And we were like, I feel like I watched this whole movie now. It was Toy Story 5. We found a spot like 20 seconds in. Yeah, evil tablet, brr. We found a spot like 20 seconds in where they should have cut it and it would have been perfect. And instead, they just showed the whole thing, man. I know what happens in that movie. She watches 0 trailers. I think I knew that about Disney. I just wanted to confirm not to. Like ever, I watched them all. Oh no, Phil. I do see Moss. Okay, purple. Purple prose is a literary term for very flowery prose. God. Flowery prose. Something that's maybe a little more long-winded. It's not concise or as to the point as some other modern authors. Like, I think Brandon Sanderson would be a modern antithesis to purple prose. Is it Jane? I gotta be honest. I can't say if it's Jane Austen or not because I haven't read Jane Austen yet. I haven't. So I can't say for sure. Hi, Nora. How are you doing? Nora, your food on Discord looks so fucking good. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. People telling me like, oh my God, this book movie's so good. You get this one thing, it's going to blow your mind. That's a spoiler for me. I'm not going to say specifically what. I guess I can see how what I said was maybe a little like, I don't want to know. Because I can be, sorry, I got hair in my eye. I can be empathetic to that because that's why I just like to go into books completely blind. I don't like to know who's in the cast, anyone's names. I don't like to know a setting. Nothing. Just send me in and I'm going to go. Gotta get back, but I might be back in a couple hours. Dude, thanks for hanging out. Bye, Big Hoss. We gotta get you that medieval horror book. I think you'll like it. And good luck. I'm in all 3 Discords. Let's go. The Project Hail Mary trailer definitely reveals like 75% of the film, and that's being generous. Yeah. I think it doesn't show... Yeah, you're right, honestly. Probably the last quarter. And I think it shows parts of it, just not like the plot elements of it. I agree. I think Nick gave me context for stuff, but I have 0 idea what it was. Okay, cool. Cool. Good. Stay in the dark. I like purple prose. I think purple prose is actually... I like both. I don't want to say I like one more than the other, because I think I can enjoy both types of writings. I will say I really enjoy most of the time when I can turn off my brain and enjoy a book. And then I like how purple prose can kind of help establish not just the world. I'm not talking about world building, like hard world building, but the tone of the book. I really appreciate how purple prose can establish every single one of these books has a different POV and protagonist. And I think the purple prose helps establish that in a way that if you read it, I think you will enjoy. Got a lurking game. Thank you for lurking, Dim. I hope you enjoy your game. I'll be playing something fun. We're about to start, I think, Scarlet Hollow soon. Gang, do I make that emote real fast? What do we do? Should I do this? Do they, though? Do they really? Sting? Absolutely. And when you get to Nona, you hit me up. And you tell me what you think. I just go blind into everything. But that's sometimes like, I agree. I think that's the best way to go into media sometimes. Particularly because also, I do understand like trigger warnings and stuff if people want to make sure like nothing is too, just that, right? Like triggering, nothing's going to take them off guard. I am fortunate enough to be in a place where I think I am, as I said before, I'm good at compartmentalizing emotionally. What that says about me, I don't fucking know. But I love thinking about the human experience, right? That's part of my practice as a witch. I've always been, I think, a spiritual person in that regard. Like, not even like being, oh, witchy, but spiritual as in like what it means to be a human, like, right? Like what it means to like be on this earth and live through life and have dreams and family and friends. I think fiction is one of the best ways we can explore that. And because I'm really good, I think, at compartmentalizing some of the heavier stuff, I also like going blind into things and just kind of seeing what's thrown at me. And I know not everyone is able to do that. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something I get from the storytelling experience that's just, it's one of my favorite things. It's why every job or career I've gone for, I think, is related to storytelling in some way. When I was a musician, my goal was to play for film scores. When I was an artist, I did concept art for stories, for games, for animation. Even here, I like to play video games that are often story driven. And I love talking about that shit. It's just funny. It's followed me everywhere in life. Has anyone seen Life of Chuck? I have not. Thank you, HelloFresh is honestly a lifesaver since I have no driver's license and live in the middle of nowhere. I honestly would love to go back on HelloFresh sometime. I don't think really we can afford it right now, but man, I did love using that service. The food's really good. The recipes are good. I still use the recipes. I saved those and I just remake them a lot. Not the emo monster boyfriend. Should we do it? Should we go ahead and just make that real fast? Because honestly, hold on, is Photoshop going to tank my CPU? It might. Photoshop might actually tank my CPU. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, it's it's getting laggy. Oh, Photoshop, don't. Fuck. Yeah. All right, gang. I failed you. Quick, someone put the horny emote on like Better Twitch TV or something. We'll do it that way. Hi, Paula. How are you doing? You're just in time. I think we're getting ready to boot up Scarlet Hollow, gang. It's about time. Are we ready to see what happens with our, like, goblin boyfriend? What even is he? Because he's not really a werewolf. I call him, like, the hairless werewolf. We can call him that. But, he's kind of more like a goblin. He's like a weird horse goblin. Oh, no. Is he a horse goblin? I'm really good at detaching when someone might spoil, in my definition of spoil, so I usually just don't bring up the topic till I finish whatever that is. That's true. Like RE9, I have Phil screenshot messages post from certain people because I just know. He's a boy failure. I love him though. Good, planning a superhero themed gala. Gala? Oh shit, for what? That's fancy as hell. Goblin down D's nuts? I did that myself. I have no one to blame but myself for that, don't I? I have no one to blame for myself. Absolute wet cat of a cryptid man. Hey, that's my wet cat of a cryptid man. He's mine. Cindy, thank you so much for the 20 stream streak. Oh, God, you guys, you bless me. You're too nice. You're too nice. All right, gang, it's officially time. I'm switching over to Scarlet Hollow. It's time to see what the fuck's going down here. 4 whole viewers in the category. That makes me sad. This game deserves more love. More love. All right, switching this over. Okay, and right now, gang, you see this? You see my planner? You see my planner? I'm writing down in here tonight after stream. It's because I didn't write it down. I didn't remember. The horny emote. Don't worry. That is going to be available for the book club. And you guys better use it and get sent to horny jail. If you don't get sent to horny jail, I'm going to be upset. Okay? No, thank you. Cindy, that's so nice. Thank you. I love that you guys enjoy spending time here. It means the world to me. I think more than you know. All right, let's get the game set up. We are going to turn off chat once we get started. That way it doesn't cover up the screen. We'll do that. Horny jail and non-horny jail, but jail nonetheless. But horny jail is kind of like the fun jail, right? Maybe? Is it? I don't know. Dimension 20 does a good job with content warnings. They have a card at the start of the given episode. The topics, themes, and subject matter featured in the episode have been listed in the video description. That is a great option. Moss, I'm actually seeing books do that more and more recently, especially if they're heavier books, where like in the front, like past they'll have like this title page, I forget what this is called, and then like on this page they'll have a list like that. And that's a really good option for book, because like it's in the front matter anyway. Like you just be there, pop in, see if it's your thing or not, or you can be like me and it's really easy to skip those front sections, right? So yeah, I do feel like that's a good middle. Are we getting time out as horny jail? Yes, let's do it. Horny jail is emote only chat. Oh, but we don't have the emote. I think we should be good. I think they're just horny in jail. Lurk for now. Thank you for lurking. Boss is usually quite chill, and admittedly I've been kind of asked with digital stuff recently. She came over and was like, did you see my email? Made me pull it up, and then I was like, wait, and then was like, okay, now open it. I'm sitting here like, girl, if you're gonna ask me to do something, just say it. That is weird. I love her, but girl, maybe they're stressed. Maybe something's going on you don't know about. I don't know. That is odd. It's like passive aggressive. This is gonna set up Stream Deck button for horny jail. That's an instance echo. I need you to copy and paste this message you just put. We spam the horny emote. I've been trying to use my Stream Deck more often, a little bit.
As you can tell, with some of the options I forget to play with, and I should use them more often.
Did that work? I hope it did. I can't hear it. I think you should add that to the reminders, because I will add that with the horny emote tonight. The very manly voice. I have a higher one too. Thank you, Cleo. Thank you, Cleo. I'm sure she is. She always is. But I do not like being treated like a toddler. Oh no, it doesn't excuse that either. Absolutely. I feel like whenever I'm treated that way, I try to be empathetic towards people in a way where it's like, okay, it makes me feel better. Like they're not just being an ass to me personally. But yeah, it obviously doesn't excuse the behavior. That shit sucks. That blows. Had the email even been there long? Oh, that's true too. What if it's like, I just sent this to you 30 minutes ago. What the fuck? All right, gang, I'm turning off the chat box. Are we ready? All right, we're just jumping in. We're jumping in. We're here with our boyfriend's mom. The voice change made me remember I had an idea of a video diary mystery as Patreon content. Rick, that's genius. You should absolutely report on that later. Did you forget our cop hanger? I just thought there'd be a bit more like pomp. I thought there'd be a bit more like of a setup before we just jumped right in. Like if it was sitting there for 5 seconds, like chill, girl. Yeah, for real though. Baptism by fire. That's right. That's right. A side thing real quick before we jump in. I did have the thought of, because I've been thinking a little bit about Reese's mom. Because Reese always refers to the mom as like doc, doctor, that woman. He never says mom like a maternal figure, right? The mom does speak of Reese like a kid, or like her kid, but also she's afraid of him, which makes sense given what they've gone through so far. For a second, I almost thought like, is he like adopted or something and they're not related, and that's why like he's also kind of saying that? I think he's doing that just purely because of how she's treated him. Because in the art, they look very similar. Like, they look like they're related, right? Are we kind of on the same page with that? How is he upright? Well, the cranium is quite a strong bone that seems to be holding up the whole body with the axe going through it. Content warning, basically all of them, probably. We don't know. It's pretty bad, though. It wasn't. She sent it at 7 a.m. Admittedly, I hadn't seen it. Get there, I was like, hey, I sent you an email about the post. I really need it turned around today. Yeah. That seems... Oh. I'm sorry, Moss. That's annoying. Hopefully they get over it soon. Or like, you know, no more passive aggressive aggression. I was gonna say aggressivity. That's not a word. That's not a fucking word. Thank you, Alex. Oh, from Black Tabby themselves. We love it. You agree about Reese's mom? Okay. I just want to make sure we're kind of all the same page with that. Also, you guys are very smart, and I thought maybe would know. Let's dig in. Let's do this. Sheriff Hugby. Good start, Alyssa. Sheriff Hugby dangles in the middle of the room. An axe attached to some strange mechanism in the ceiling is embedded in his face, holding up his corpse in an imitation of life. Jesus! Careful, Joan. There are traps all over the damn place. Really? Past the body, you can see a giant pumpkin through the door to the garage. That's what this is? Cracked open, its guts strewn across the floor, seeds dotted across the hardwood like a trail of breadcrumbs leading to the basement stairs. So all of this is pumpkin and not guts? I gotta be real, I thought it was like intestines. Or maybe it's both. Why not both? It is passive aggressive, the boss. I completely agree. It's very passive aggressive, and I hate that shit. Liver, I really do. I need to be more on top of my shit, but the vibes were not it. Yeah. It's not a very, like, mature thing for leadership to do. Like, even if leadership is frustrated, that's not how you go about it, for sure. By the way, is there a game option to increase the text size? It's very small. I think we've tried that before. Text speed. Because actually, whenever I was looking at the VODs and editing, we made it a bit smaller. Sorry, do you see it anywhere? Okay, we made the text specifically a little bit smaller. Oh! I don't want that. Does anyone see it? Am I blind? I think we purposely made it a bit smaller so that it's easier to see options. It's kind of hard to explain, but the options weren't very like well organized. The UI was a little clunky. It is on there? Okay. Thank you. Is it Zethus? Thank you. Am I just blind? Where is it? Text. I see text speed. Accessibility menu. Is it under accessibility? And I am just I just saw the I got flashbanged and I just said no, let's not. Okay. We could try that. That did shit, didn't it? I think it was on that page, the white screen of blindness. I gotta be real. I got flashbanged and I immediately said I had to get out of there. Oh my god. Oh, but this is. Sorry, I'm gonna have to go back. Oh wait, that's that one. Just stop. Okay, how about that? That's good. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. Big text. Click the bar where you want it. Yeah, I thank you. I got it. I got it. Okay. What the hell is going on here? Derrickson, is the doc here yet? We need a medical professional down here. His voice is coming from the basement. That's where you need to be. He's been shot, Joan. I think you'd better call somebody. The doctor's here? Okay, sorry. So is Avery the one downstairs now? The doctor's here? Julius, you should let her come on down. You don't really want the officer to die down here, do you? I'm not the one blocking the stairs. I'm not the one you gotta convince. It won't be blocked for you. The stone wants you here. That was to myself. Okay, okay. We're just gonna leave it. We don't need to worry. Shh, it's good. It's good. I'm gonna read you everything so good. Don't worry. I've lived in worse student housing. Oh my god. I like to use the old folks settings on my phone. Hey, I don't blame you for it. I get it. Everybody shut up. Avery, that's your name, right? Get pressure on that wound. Yes, ma'am. Get away from him, kid. Who is this? But the doctor... I don't care, let him bleed. You're only making problems for yourself, Tremaine. Oh, it's the guy who lives here. Dr. Kelly quickly pulls out her phone. Damn it, there's no signal in here. I've got to step outside. You keep holding that wound and no one else had better die while I'm gone. The doctor pulls at the door, but a weave of fibrous tendrils hold it shut. We're locked in, baby. It would seem that the same forces that let all of you in refuse to let anyone leave. So it's gotta be the stone then, right? Are we stuck here? What the hell are we supposed to do now? But you already know what to do. We approach the basement. We're like, do you know that scene in Atlantis where Kida, Princess Kida, is like, they're all in that like underground sanctuary with the water and the stone things are like spinning in the room. And she's like in a trance and her eyes are glowing and everyone's like, are you good? And she walks across the water, which has lived in my mind since I saw that scene as a child. Obsessed with that film. But like, that's like us walking into the basement. That's like the same thing. 100%. That whole film and that scene especially lived in my mind as a child. So good. You're vaguely aware that Officer Derrickson is trying to stop you, but he's too nervous to take a step. You reach the basement door and start to claw at the weird fleshy vines blocking your way. They're strong, but they relent under your touch, welcoming you down below. Oh my god, we really are like Princess Kida. Hey, wait, I just put together Avery's like our Avery? I didn't even... Oh my god, I didn't even put that together since we started playing. Who the hell? Enoch. So you tried to undermine me, witch. I should have known you'd try to find a way around the rules. Do we think this is like generational family rivalry between Sybil and Kanika's family and the Scarlets? What if that's why Kanika and the family have gone missing? What if that's why Kanika and Tabitha don't get along? This is like some old Appalachian family like generational feud, no? Maybe? I only remember when the guy farts and a bubble comes out. Love how you can hear how much better Brandon Boone has gotten with the music. I know. I didn't know Brandon Boone was his name, but I can tell... especially from the art and the music, it's gotten a lot better. Check my journal at episode 1. Okay. So that would be this one, right? My guy just keeps cooking more and more delicious meals. It's crazy. They all do. The whole team keeps getting better. Sybil did help us, but maybe that's because Sybil this isn't a completely fleshed out thought. But it would kind of make sense. Some of the family discourse. I don't know, behind what's going on. Maybe Sybil, I mean, being a wise woman knows, like, hey, let's put it to rest, right? Like, witches aren't inherently bad, says the practicing witch herself. But maybe Sybil wants to, like, end the discourse as much as she can. Is there a name missing anywhere? Kanika's gone. Kanika's gone! We just found out the last time we played this game, She's like erased from our memories, essentially. Miles is still there. We talked with Miles, and Miles can't remember Sybil. We can't remember Sybil or Kanika. Those are the two that we can't. But yeah, if we need to go through the journal. Okay. Okay. That was just, sorry, a little thought seeing Enoch and the witch there. Something could be going on. You've trapped the town. This isn't what any of us wanted. You should nullify the deal before this gets any worse. It's just unhappy. I didn't think something like that would be so opinionated. Like a spirit? But I have a plan to placate it. If it wants a less broken body, it can have one. Then we'll see if it still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge. It's not too late, Enoch. You can let Eddie have the baby, and your family can go back to normal, happy and unburdened. I'll clean everything up. It can be like nothing ever happened. I'll even leave town. Oh, wait, hold on. There's other shit brewing. Manipulative hag. That's what you wanted all along, wasn't it? This whole ordeal was just an opportunity for you to have access to it. Well, I know better than to hand an ounce of power over to you, Verena. From the letters. Hold on. Do we have... Shit, we don't have decisions from today, do we? Verena, we read letters to from Enoch in his desk, right? That hair makes me think the witch literally is Sybil. I mean, but maybe related to then, right? Because you say never mind, but maybe. Sybil did help us. I feel like we have a family curse and the Sybil line have stayed in town to make sure shit doesn't pop off. Yeah, it could be that. These are all good theories. We're all kind of cooking up the right stuff. Hey. You're not dead, are you? I saw it, my family. The witch. Have to find the witch. Have to find the Vavitch. Oh, dang, the Vavitch! We're back, baby! Enoch fucked everyone over, even the Vavitch. I don't know who this Julius person is. They're probably not going to be able to give me information based on what I saw. I'm going to say have to find the Vavitch. I mean, Sybil's last name is Forsyth. What? Is it really? That's wild. For reasons... I don't live far from, because I'm in between two major cities, right? I'm in between Asheville, North Carolina, and Winston-Salem. I know, but I'm just saying, there's like a place near us that like, that's wild. Okay. What does it mean? Okay, Julius is Tremaine. The story has gone to places none of us predicted from the start of episode 1. Have to find the witch. The witch? Sybil? So you have business with her too. I guess I should have known. I probably wasn't the only one whose life she decided to fuck with. Who was this guy? But all that ends now. I'm in charge here, and I'll get what I was promised. Hey man, calm down. It's all good. It's all good. Speak for yourself. Oh! Uh-oh. There's a fucking baby? There's a fucking baby? Your vision finally focuses, and your mind is once again your own. Avery watches you furtively from across the room. The man, Julius, holds a gun in silent threat. Okay, so if Julius is Tremaine, we were looking for, wasn't Bo? Duke's, this is Bo, isn't it? Oh my god. Franklin clutches at a nasty wound in his side, blood spilling out onto the dirt floor of the unfinished basement. And in the corner is Bo. Something is attached to him, the source of the awful noise. It's like a heartbeat. Oh my god. Yeah, what the fuck, Bo? No? My hair is soaking in the dye. And holy fuck, it's pink. It's good. Pumpkin that... It is the pumpkin that Bo and Duke were gonna bring to the fair. They named it, right? Oh my god, that is the pumpkin! You're so right! It stutters with pain. It stutters with pained inhalations. Bo is still breathing, but he doesn't look well. The stone brought you here and stuck you in the middle of another nightmare. Percy, we can't get to you. The door's sealed shut. So I walked in, it accepted me, and now we're all just in for the ride. Even as she yells to you, her voice is faint, barely audible behind the now thickened roots and vines that block your escape. Let's bring Percy up to speed, Julius. She looks a little shell-shocked. Where do I fucking begin? Alright. So the witch. I caught her doing some shit she shouldn't have been doing. She offered me a deal if I kept it to myself. The witch in present time is Sybil, right? It has to be. And that makes sense now that we know Kanika is basically like erased from our memories. Because the two of them could be. Which is why we won't call Sybil by name, but we remember them as the figure, the witch, right? Chat, what the fuck? The pumpkin was upstairs with a large hole. Yes, yeah. Yep, we did catch that. Always wanted to raise a boy of my own. God never saw fit to give me the chance. She gave me the means to right that injustice. What? Only it obviously didn't quite go the way it was supposed to. As in this baby? Calloway's interfered. Just like always. Calloway's interfered. Just like always. What? Made it so I had to hatch him earlier than he was ready. And he came out hungry. Too hungry for me to handle. He kept trying to get at me. So I had to hole up down here. Been stuck since fucking Wednesday night? Damn roots won't let me leave, and they've clogged up the drain so I haven't been able to call that witch to get her to make things right. But I'm a man of preparedness. Figured I could wait it out. Till Bo here decided to trespass. Guess he lost a tussle with my boy, and the two of them wound up down here. Unless Sybil's the red herring and the witch is our cousin. That's true, because this would imply... It's Friday right now. Wednesday night, right? If he's saying the witch was here Wednesday night, we've been stuck down here Wednesday night, the witch made this baby for him. Wednesday night was when we were in Oscar's house. We were in Oscar's house, we were ghost hunting. We got stuck in like a weird nightmare vision with Tabitha. And then Sybil came to save us. Helped reveal it was an illusion, got everyone out of the house after they were possessed or stuck in the vision. So that would mean if the witch is Sybil, that Sybil did all of this in the same day. Which could line up, right? Maybe while Sybil knew everyone was distracted at the house, they could play puppeteer. Maybe do this knowing it was going to cause a kerfuffle. I don't know. Calloway's the name of... Okay, Duke and Bo's family. That's good to know. I didn't know that. This is weird. Smooch posted a picture in Discord. I can't wait to see it. Oh, that's awesome. And that about sums it up. I guess in the end, it's only fair. A son for a son. I think you're right, though, Rick. Sybil could be a red herring. Maybe the Vavitch is someone else. And birth ain't ever pretty, is it? It's not like doing it the old-fashioned ways, all sunshine and roses. Just hope he winds up looking more like a person when he's done cooking. I don't give a shit about your story, Tremaine. None of that gives you a reason to shoot a cop. Sorry, he's like... He's labored. Self-defense. Castle doctrine. Oh my god, that's a lot of options. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. We do have anonymous follows here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But also people can just drop a follow and lurk if they like. Thank you. Also, who is Stella in all this? She's also disappeared. I wonder if that has to do with us making changes. Not making changes. Making choices throughout the story. Because I think if I chose to maybe romance Stella or spend more time with her. Right? Because we're getting a lot of Reese action. I think it's because we chose to romance him, right? What traits are you running? I'm doing the classic rogue. We're hot and we're street smart. The classics. A son for a son. The fuck does that even mean? I don't know. I don't think I like this guy. Why should I care what happens here? Just been dropped into the middle of the situation without any context. I mean, we did come here looking for the stone. The baby thing's kind of nuts. I shouldn't be here. Avery, I thought you were chill. Why the hell are you helping this guy? I am. I gotta be real. With where we picked this up, I'm confused as fuck as why Avery was here. I'm so confused at why Avery's here. When I saw the name Avery without seeing their face, I thought Avery was a new character. Like, I brain farted so hard there. I did think Avery was chill, man. What the fuck? Why are you helping this guy? Hey, don't you go after the kid. You don't know the first thing about... It's okay, Julius. I get why she's asking. Yeah, we were gonna date you, dude. I'm helping Julius because he needed help. He thought my plant expertise might come in handy with all these root things, so he called me. But so far, I don't feel like my plant tricks haven't been... Sorry. Wait, I don't feel like my plant tricks haven't been that useful. Okay. There's no getting these roots out of Bo without causing some serious damage, especially now that the baby's freaked out. It's like he's clamping down harder. Perhaps Bo has become the baby's food source. Is that what we're thinking? Definitely thought that someone with the tag witchy had gone mystical. Well, okay, Zethus, I gotta be real. We almost did. We almost went hot goth girlfriend, and we almost went hot and mystical. And then we almost went like wizard, and then we almost went like just like smart and mystical, and then we just decided to go rogue because I really like lying to people in these games. And the irony in that is that I think I like lying, and then I'm such a goody two-shoes in real life that I don't use it as much as I should. But it's still been a fun run through. I think it's been good. That's definitely what's happening. Yeah, I think Bo's a goner. I think he's gone. You're doing what you can, kid. Never should have called you up here. You didn't have to see all this. Nobody did. Why is Deputy Franklin shot? All I did was walk in, man. I'm just saying Deputy Franklin is no Leon Kennedy, am I right? Am I right? IRL, I don't lie to people as much as I should. Is that how I said it? That's not what I meant. That sucks. I suck. You can't just walk into a man's house and expect you to have the run of... Oh, sorry. You can't just walk into a man's house and expect to have the run of the place. You were getting ready to pull out your gun. I was defending myself. Why should I care what happens here? I mean, I do care with all the mysteries happening in the town with the ditchlings. Let's see what else we got. Bo, are you alive? This is messed up. Do you know how to contact her, the witch? That's a great question. Of course I fucking do. You think I'm some sort of idiot who makes a deal without some way to get out of it? I'm not implying anything, sir. Whatever you do, the game's gonna be great. It's so fantastic. I can't wait to see what else they make. Not my fault that things went to shit before I could call her up. Fact is, I tried. But the only means of contact I've got is that faucet over there? It's fed by natural spring water. That's her preferred method of communication. Like her internet, I suppose. But as you can see, it is currently out of order. My boy's got his, meat all up in it. We won't be getting a drop out of that till he's calmed down. Street smarts. There's a waver in Julius's voice when he mentions the thing implanted in Bo. One that sticks with you. He's afraid of it. He's afraid of his own son. Zethus, I have played Slay the Princess. I actually have. If you're interested in ever seeing any of the other run-through stuff, no worries if you don't. Feel free to just chill. I do have a YouTube channel. If you go to the second link, Alyssa Also Games, I have all of my Slay the Princess edits posted there, and I'm starting to post edits of this playthrough as well. I fucking love Slay the Princess. That was such a fantastic game. Absolutely loved it. You'll have your witch as soon as this is all settled. So don't do anything stupid, none of you. The conversation is interrupted by both shifting uncomfortably as the creature lets out a guttural moan. Disney, good luck with the vet appointment! Good luck. I'm sending you a lot of love. Slay the Princess run is very fun, can confirm. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I just adore these games so much. Pretty sure they're gonna be working on Scarlet Hollow full time until they finish it now. I hope they do. I'm so glad Slay the Princess helped fund this game. So yeah, I definitely want to see this through to the end, and then I'm just so glad they're getting, the team is getting the recognition I feel like they deserve. You hated that moan. I thought it came from inside my house. Oh, absolutely well-deserved break. As a creative, yeah, for sure I want people to earn, or I want people to take the breaks, yeah. So what, we're just supposed to wait here until the Calloway kid dies? That's exactly right. My kid gets born, and we all forget this ever happened. So, Julius sucks. For your alien child that you're afraid of? It feels like you've only gotten part of the picture of why exactly Avery is here. Do you think Avery was, like, hired or something, or, like, coerced by this guy, Julius, to make sure the baby is safe? Their presence is odd, to say the least. Oh, it's odd! Oh, we got street smart options. Hold up, this is important. Avery, why exactly are you here? Julius can't see. He's reaching for you. Oh, I'm gonna ask this. Let's use our street smarts, baby. It's time. Brother, that is a pumpkin! I have a vampire child? We just need to kill Julius with rocks? I say we do it. I think Julius sucks. I'm making an early call, but I think he sucks if he's just gonna let this guy die. Clearly this was part of the plan, right? I think the baby has sucked Bo out and Avery is the next sacrifice. But what if he didn't tell Avery that? What if Julius kept that information from Avery? Really nice thing is that the last 2 episodes are going to be released at the same time. I did read that recently. I wonder how long it's going to take for them to do it. I hope they take as much time as they need. I want to give space for creatives to do the stuff right, you know? I'm stoked, though. Well, Julius called me. I figured it must be pretty serious, especially since he'd been missing from the diner for a couple days, so I came right away. The kid knows about plants, and my boy's still technically a plant. Of course, I called. I figured there'd be some solution, like, I don't know, giving the boy some less alive fertilizer. Julius, why did you really call Avery? I think you know even a plant expert would have a hard time with this. Avery, why did you come here so fast? Oh, there's a lot of street smart options. Julius, you went to all this trouble to make so you won't be alone. Avery came as soon as you called. Are you really that alone? Oh shit, God. I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need your help to pick. What do we pick? What do we pick? You don't need some sort of giant pumpkin homunculus to form a connection with other people, Julius. Has Avery ever been able to help? What are we getting at? What are we getting at? Let them put the pieces together. I don't want to squander this. I don't want to... But we don't say scum in this run. We're not doing it. We commit to what we say here. I am mostly curious about the baby, but okay, some of these options are more pointed at their relationship with each other. I do think that's more important. Because that is weird. Why the fuck did Avery come here? Why did Julius call Avery? There's like a huge age difference. There's even like a fucking... Like... Yeah, okay. Wow, that was awful. There's like a generational difference between the two, right? I don't know. Going through all this trouble, make sure you won't be alone. Are you really that alone? This is like almost it, but it's not quite what I want to say. What does this imply? Has Avery been able to help? That implies something I don't think I'm reading correctly into. Okay, another question to ask is, do we question Julius or do we question Avery? Yeah, he keeps calling him the kid, right? Them, yes. Sorry. Same, thank you. They said the script won't be as long as episode 5 as it's 300,000 words. Yeah, I mean, that's like 2 full-ass fantasy novels, right? It's crazy. The work they do is great. I don't think Avery knows he's sacrificial. If they are, right. Avery, why did you come up here so fast? I'm sorry I'm taking so long in this decision. It's really kind of baffles me. I think I care more about Avery. I'm already kind of judging Julius. So I think I'm going to question Avery and be like, dude, I thought you were like, are you good? I thought you and I were on the up and up, no? What would a planned emergency even be? Some kind of overgrown poison ivy? I don't know. I just came because I figured it must be serious, especially since he hadn't come in for a couple days. I guess I was worried about him. It doesn't seem like anybody else checks in on him much. I don't know what that's like. Oh, sorry, and I know what that's like. If I was in trouble and Winnie wasn't around, I don't know who I would call. I don't know who would pick up. So they're like relying on each other to fill like a loneliness? I would. If we ever make it out of this basement, I'd be more reliable than the cops too, so keep that in mind. I'm just gonna say this. And I could be so far off base, but I'm gonna say this, and if it's bad, I hope I'm wrong. Does it feel a little like groomish? Does anyone else get that? Cops in this game have been worse than useless. Does anyone else feel like it's a little groomish? Okay, I just didn't know if that was just me. I just had to throw that out there, and I think this game doesn't pull its punches, you know what I mean? Especially after what we saw in the first half of this. It feels off, right? I don't know if that's exactly what's going on, but Avery seems empathetic, and it seems like this Julius guy might be taking advantage of it a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe it's also like this guy's also just desperate and like delusional with like the baby thing too, but it's weird. The age differences and I don't know. That's true. It's not really grooming. When I say groomish though, you know what's a better word? Predatory. That's actually the word predatory aligns much more with what I'm saying, if that makes sense. Because I'm not even articulating exactly my thought, but something feels weird, right? Avery seems desperate. Avery does seem a bit desperate, but maybe Julius being older is taking advantage of that. I don't know. I'm sure we'll get more. We'll get more info. Seems like outsiders to the holler. They both seem like outsiders. Maybe that's why. It could be. It could be. So maybe to people looking into the situation, it feels off, and then maybe it's not sinister. That'd be great. I would love a situation like that, actually. Maybe he's delusional in the baby thing. I mean, look at that thing. He's saying his pumpkin is a baby. That's true. Fuck, that's so true. Okay. Whatever it is, it feels like Julius guy. Yeah, it feels like he's weird. I agree. I'm not quite nailing it. I just wanted to start spitballing with you guys right now, you know? Because like that, literally Avery was just like, nobody would come for me. And, you know, I feel empathetic to that. And Julius just goes, I would. If we ever make it out of this basement, I'd be more reliable than the cops too. So keep that in mind. Like, this sounds like I would. Remember, I'll take care of you, Avery. I'm always here for you. And then it's like threatening. Like, keep that in mind. Remember that. Remember, I'm the one that's here for you. You know what I mean? Watch it, Tremaine. You already shot me. Don't have to slander my department too. Who has the gun here, Franklin? Shut the hell up. Bo squirms, moaning in pain. The conversation pauses. It's looking worse. Quit eyeing the boy like that. I can tell you want to jump in and do something stupid. Never should have called you up here. This is a family issue. Should have solved it within the family. What? But you didn't call family to help you. You called me. What the hell is happening? Julius about to sacrifice Avery, you think? Hello, Canapal. Without going into it too much, I would say Avery and Julius are two outcasts in different ways. He's just too gruff to admit it. Weird guy, but not grooming. Okay, that makes me feel better. You just never know what this game's gonna throw at you, which honestly, I kind of love that we can put on our tinfoil hats and have these kinds of discussions, you know? It's great writing. It's so much fun to stream, too. He's also very shifty about how Bo ended up down here. Yeah, that's a good point. What do we think we want to ask about them now? Like, how do we extract the most information that we can from this? Family issue, huh? Maybe the boy doesn't have to die? Neither of them have to. You've got to stop this thing before it kills Bo. These are all my street smart options, which is fun. This thing is a mockery of life. It needs to die. I mean, I kind of feel that way a little bit. Especially because didn't we come down here trying to take out the stones to free the town of any evil? I feel like this would count, no? Let them decide what to do. Okay, if we say this, obviously Julius is gonna get on our ass, right? Obviously. It's like he's acting parental towards Avery, but without the relationship. Oh, I could see that too, Moss. So a daddy, but not the father. Bonk Rick. Okay, let's stop this thing before it kills Bo. That's like a gentler way to put this. And we're using the guise of like, oh, let's check in on Bo. Like, how's Bo? We gotta get him. Oh. The leaves changed color. Did you see that? Why did the leaves change color? But it hasn't even had a chance yet. It doesn't know anything. It has no idea what it's doing is wrong. Kid, don't bother. The man heaves a sigh, heavy with finality. Okay, I guess they just change sometimes and I never noticed. Avery, are you mad, love? What's going on? Julius did say that Bo and his boy had a tussle, so I'm guessing that Bo went searching for the pumpkin and then got jumped by that thing. That is probably... I didn't put that together either, though, to be honest. That makes a ton of sense, Zethus. Look at him. It ain't right. This ain't how a person is meant to be brought into the world. I should have known better the first time that damn witch told me to bleed for it. That's not how God meant for things to be made. It's no wonder that what came out is some kind of demon. It might not be. I know there's some other way. We can fix this without anybody having to die. I know we can. This is so bizarre. That's right. No person here has to die because that thing, it ain't a person. And at the end of the day, I don't need it anyway. You're right, kid. When I was in a pinch, I didn't call anybody else. No cousins or nothing. I called you. Figure that means I didn't need to make myself a family out of dirt and blood after all. Oh, okay, that's kind of sweet. Wait, is this like... Are we having a full moment where the two of them are actually kind of like... Oh. Julius redemption? That was really quick. That was a really quick redemption arc. And I'm kind of like... I felt it. Which is impressive for the writing. Julius crosses the room, kneeling to pick up the garden shears by Bo's feet. The thing tries to reach out to him with a translucent hand, crying out for comfort that won't come. Dude, Bo might be a fucking goner, dude. Yeah. Baby's looking at us now? Stop. We can't have that. Yeah, I want them to just be like open about what is happening down here. I'm sorry, boy. Julius, wait! He stabs the creature in its unnaturally soft skull. Bo's stolen blood oozes out from its orifices in a coagulated sludge. Oh my god. It emits one last wretched gurgle, and then... The vines blocking the door slacken. The house groans unnaturally, straining under the weight of the dying meat of the creature's womb. The faucet in the corner of the room, there it is. The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life, and water pours out onto the dirt floor. You wanted your witch? Well, here she comes. Oh my god, we're gonna meet the Vavitch? It's here? Street smart trait save? Wait, does that not normally happen? Does that not normally happen? See, this is why you gotta be good at reading people. You gotta street smart. Coagulated sludge was my nickname in college. That's so good. It hurts. Somebody. Doctor. Guys, I just realized he's got fucking MREs in the back. He's got fucking MREs in the back. I love that. Your hands are wet. The water's spreading, pooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud. Uh-oh. Is it gonna flood? Okay. Dr. Kelly rushes down the now unblocked stairs, her eyes wide with horror at the scene in the basement. What the hell happened down here? Do you think Reese is just in a bush watching this go down and he's like freaking the fuck out about us? I think he's like, huh, she's been gone a while. She good? She okay? I get to hear Amelia Jones once again. Wait, who? What? You were only able to have the outcome not be the way worse by having street smarts here. Are you serious? Cats, can I ask what happens if you don't have street smarts? Because I had a feeling that felt too easy. I didn't realize the traits thing would have saved me so much. I need to take my lunch. I mean, he probably doesn't see anything wrong. He's just vibing. Technically, it's Keen Eye that does the job. Street Smart and runs before the episode 5 update. Okay, interesting. That's so cool. Bo, can you hear me? Uh-huh. Am I getting a checkup? What's my cholesterol at, Doc? I've been shot as well, ma'am. I need a hospital. I better make some calls. Everyone stay with me. The basement's flooding. My only one. Thank you! I thought I noticed that. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Am I hallucinating? Do you guys see the water? Yeah, that's my gut reaction before it floods. Let's get out of here. Oh no. Am I having another episode? Again? Another vision with the stones? Just hit me. Do it. The water's suddenly much higher. It rises up past your ankles. Yep. What are you talking about? There's no water. I'm ready. I'm ready. Hit me. Hit me with the vision. I want it. I want it. Hit me with it. But there is. He just can't seem to see it. Not that it matters. Because his words are swallowed by the flood. Is this what happened? Amelia Jones? Are you among me? Are you among me? Hardcore mode would have been that this save doesn't happen. Oh shit. Without a save, either Bo or Julius absolutely dies. Dies? Really? Oh shit, I did good. Amelia Jones is the vocalist in the music for Slay the Princess. I didn't know that. She has the voice of an angel. I literally have that soundtrack saved because I love listening to it so much. We get it now? Wow, I didn't know that, Kanapu. That's crazy. Or Kanapau. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Let me know how to say it also, but yeah. Sorry, I'm so awkward sometimes. All right, it is vision time. Wait. Finish episode 5? I just gotta... Are we done? That was it? What do you mean fasten seatbelt? It just said we finished. What? You feel like you're choking. There's water in your lungs. Or there should be. Your ears are filled with the sound of a rushing current. It's cold and dark, and there are people screaming somewhere. What do you mean play button? What? Huh? Huh? Oh, this is very Slay the Princess. With how the background... Oh shit, this is cool. There are bodies in the water with you. They're all dead. 1,000 corpses, 1,000 homes, all torn to pieces. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hold on. Yeah. But the flood recedes. It hasn't happened yet. I am in the river. This is the river. It's a Locked Tomb reference. Why is my cursor an eyeball? Okay. Okay. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good. I understand it all. You are the mother of a daughter. What? And your daughter has told you about her terrible dream. It's going to kill everyone. Am I in the past? These look like the old houses of the South. You're not the one who had the vision. Not yet. It has only been described to you by the daughter you have been teaching, as your mother taught you. Okay. You're the only one who can stop it, Mother. But you won't be strong enough. Her words are heavy. Am I talking to my daughter? What the why am I cutting a red ribbon? Huh? How can you be sure? Maybe it's only a dream. The village is doomed then. Of course I'll stop it. Don't worry so much, daughter. Oh wow, these all have like very different kind of connotations to them, don't they? How can you be sure? Maybe it's only a dream. I don't want to dismiss her. I want to reassure her. I also want to have confidence in myself. Should we do that? You think too, the village is doomed then? That's why I'm child free. The pronunciation is okay. All right. If I ever get anyone's name, that goes for anybody. Please let me know. People get my name wrong all the time, so it's important to me. Is there a fourth option? I don't think there. Oh, wait. There is a fourth option. I don't know how to. I gotta be so for real. I don't know how to see it. Is that on my end? Let me. I know this is annoying. I'm gonna size it down a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm gonna see if that makes a difference. It does. Okay. I'm gonna make the text just a little bit smaller. And then we can change it back. What do people say incorrectly? I'm just making sure I get people's names right. And if I ever get people's names wrong, always feel free to correct me. Okay, let's do that. Let's see how that does it. Okay, I'm glad I looked at the fourth option. Thank you, Rick. I want to say let her speak. I want to hear what she has to say. I want her to feel heard and listened to. If you try to stop what's coming, we will both die, taken with everyone else. Senseless death. Tragedy. Yeah, let her speak. I agree. I'm so glad we found that. Thank you, Rick. If we flee, the weight of 1,000 lives will rest on my shoulders. I couldn't bear it. You would lose me. Why would that rest on your shoulders? You just had a dream or like a vision. Take my power, Mother. I give it willingly. It's the only path that leads to anything but death. So there is no third or fourth option now. I won't destroy my own daughter. But I want you to be your own person. I can't do this to you. I can't lose you. It can't be that I'm destined to lose you. It's too cruel. Okay, okay. I want you to be your own person. I believe in that. That feels like a good answer. I wonder, is this about the mine collapse? Oh, it could be. That did happen back in like the Civil War era, right? She's having a vision about said mine collapse when a lot of people died. I don't know. This is crazy. Makes accessibility option. Adjusting those options makes parts of the games inaccessible. Hey, they're probably working on it. We have a new kid in town. I had a weird question to ask you. Smooch, I love you. Oh, people get my name wrong? They do. I get Alicia a lot, and I get Alicia a lot, which does imply, yes, the name Alyssa would be spelled differently or has extra letters in it. But I do get that a lot. Among some other ones, but those two are the most common. What if you don't take her back? This is the past, right? Yeah, yeah. Well, it was a flood. They talked about a flood. That's true. Okay, okay. That's, okay, wait. I'm kind of putting something together. There's a river here. We haven't heard mention of a river or anything near Scarlet Hollow. But they're in the mountains of North Carolina. Like, flooding does happen out there. I'm looking at you, Hurricane Helene. You will lose me in any path but this. If we do nothing, we'll die with everyone else. If we flee, I will have the weight of 1,000 lives on my shoulders. I couldn't live. I would be lost either way. Okay. Why? Why is that the case? That's what I'm hung up on. This is the way it must be. Accept and take your daughter back. Reject and let 1,000 die. Oh, okay, I understand what's being said. But if this was much farther in the past, I did have that thought because I'm gonna be real, that was my initial thought. These are like settlers' houses. So the mine collapse happened in the mid 1800s. They said it was around the Civil War, right? These houses are like colonial American houses. This is like when parts of the South were colonized in like 1710, maybe 1720. These are much older. And that kind of makes sense with the garb a bit too, or like the braids. So architecturally that would make more sense. Oh, the collapse was 1918? I mean, this is definitely before that then. And that makes sense with the colonial architecture. Kirsten from American Girl? My best friend was obsessed with American Girl dolls growing up. Maybe this is the past of a future that was affected by something of the past. I'm gonna be so for real. Reject and let 1,000 die. I feel like Joel from The Last of Us right now. And I'm not saying I agree or disagree with Joel. That's a very heavy conversation to have. I think my daughter is asking for this and wants this. I'm going to accept their proposal because I am letting them decide what they want to do. That is what I'm gonna do. The art is fascinating. Okay. So everyone is a wooden doll, but me. My hand is not. You accept your daughter's decision. She's not the child she once was, and there is a confidence in her that you have no choice but to respect. Exactly. You take her back. Her power becomes yours. That makes me think she was like an avatar or something. Kind of like how that pumpkin child was. And that makes sense if the pumpkin child is introduced in this chapter, then it would all be connected. The flood does not come. The village is saved. Okay. And no one ever knows the sacrifice that was made for their lives. So a personal, private trauma to save the lives. No one but you. 07 daughter. GG, daughter. Making the mature decision. Okay, this is interesting. Years have passed. You outlive everyone you used to know. Oh shit. Is Sybil the witch? A little off with time period and location? Okay, that's okay. I don't want to be spoiled too much either, because I'm sure, like, it will come together more as stuff is revealed to us, you know? You might see more stuff happen if you don't take her back. Oh. That's okay. That's okay. We live and die by our decisions in this run, damn it. We live and die by it. This is our story. Am I a genius? Hold on. Am I Apollo? Years have passed. You outlive everyone you used to know. You move on. You meet new people. You start a new life. You have another daughter. It's so interesting that they're all those wooden mannequins. Okay. This time the vision is yours. The piece of your first daughter that lives in you shows you what is coming. Rotting bodies in the streets. The smell of sickness on the wind. Church bells ringing for an endless parade of funerals. Okay, I was gonna say, so that was in Europe before. That house looks so... That looked so colonial American, though. I don't know. This is not in America. You wouldn't see this in America. An entire city whose gates will never reopen. Everyone inside the walls falling to the curse of plague. Okay. You're among their number. Your body no longer strong enough to heal even itself. You are not enough to stop it. Not as you are. Oh no. We live and die, damn it. No backseating, no spoilers as we go full throttle. I think I just came across something. So this is why, is this why Kanika's gone? Sybil has lived so long. Yeah. Sybil's lived so long. Kanika has been absorbed after having a vision. Kanika's also very witchy. Kanika is also very witchy. And is like, I don't know, a skeptic and has always been a bit of a skeptic, which like is kind of strange, but then has also been like drawn to the witchiness that I feel like this type of person would. Oh shit, dude. No, I know the Europeans built colonial America, but also the colonial American style is very different than Europeans because of the materials changed. So whenever the Europeans came across to America, a lot of the houses were built way more so of logs. That's why like there's a very distinct architectural shift when people came over. And typically in Europe, there's a lot more, I mean, if you go far enough back, right, there's like thatch and like the mud walls and stuff. But you'll get a lot more stonework in Europe as well. And in America, because we don't have that and it's a lot more like clay, you get wood for the first 100 or so years. And then you start getting a lot of brick. And then brickwork comes because our dirt sucks. Our dirt is very unique here, isn't it? Kanika always thought magic wasn't real. Yeah, but she also dressed very like witchy and I don't know. I wonder if that was all just like a big I don't know, it was all big foreshadowing. This is wild. There is another path, a narrow thread. If you were stronger, you could tug at it and unravel the tapestry of the future. Mother, what's wrong? Your daughter will never be as strong as you are. Not after what you had to do, but she will still carry in her some strength. Enough. Explain it to her as it was explained to you. Yes. Maybe we'll get information out of this. You tell her what's coming. You explain what she has to give up. What you both have to give up. You love your daughter after all. You will miss her as you miss your first daughter. She's angry. Even when you try to explain that she will be a part of you, that she won't die, she cries and cries, and she tries to run away from you. Is Kanika gone for good? Her voice is godly. Unique dirt, the true American dream. That's what we got here. It's arid out west, it's clay in the middle and southern coasts. Fate is attempting to cut its loose thread. Oh shit, and that explains these. The entire city rests on this decision. Stop her from leaving. What do we decide? I'm kind of good with either of these. What do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do? Didn't Sybil keep insisting Kanika is sick and needs to rest? She did. She did on some of the days. It's very trolley problem. It is. Let her go. We think we should let her go. Okay, Rick says stop her, but we got 3 let him goes. I do kind of want to see what'll happen. Let's just... I can't even save here. We're stuck. I thought all dirt was the same. It can actually be a little different. It kind of depends. In Florida, where I used to live, Florida is it's sandy dirt, which is why a lot of plants have well, only tropical plants can really grow there well, or like shrub. It's very low standing dirt. Really tall trees can't really grow well in Florida. In a lot of the American South and mid-coast, it's very clay-like, so it's red dirt and clumpy, which is why bricks have the color that they have, and why you'll see a lot of bricks in the American South. Further north, it's much rockier and rougher. Out west, it's more arid. So it's, yeah, it kind of depends. Escape key, you think? Oh, God bless you. Okay, this makes me feel a little better. My instinct was I kind of want to see what happens. I kind of want to see what happens if we give up on the city. Maybe this is when Sybil learns and is like, shit, I have to kill my daughter every time. Your daughter leaves you. You resign yourself to the future. She is one of the first to die. The streets flood with disease, and the bodies are buried, then burned, and then left in heaps on the streets until no one is left to remember any of their names. That's not how it happened. But that's not how it happened. Oh, we have to! Okay, I'm glad we did that. We know. Dirt is fascinating, but look. You do not let your daughter run from you. No plague comes. The city never knows that would have been a ruin. There was an unhappiness in you. She didn't understand. And what you took of her is angry, confused, restless. You have to carry that with you. It is part of the burden of what you are. This is very similar to Slay the Princess, with like how the princess like is a reflection of what you give her, and then like it's like an amalgamation of your choices. And now like Sybil is becoming an amalgamation of her daughter's lived experiences. This is so cool. No one knows the depth of what you have done over the years. You have not escaped notice. Where are we now? We're still, I'm assuming I'm not good at clocking Edwardian versus Victorian and all that shit. But we're somewhere around there, right? I want to talk about it, but I'm locked in. No, I know, I kind of am too. We could talk about dirt after, guys. We'll talk about dirt after. The science talk will happen after. You find yourself in a capital, in a place whose name has changed too many times to count. A war is brewing. The eyes of those who hold fate in their hands are on you. Their lips asking which threads to pull and which to cut, because they're coming to you as the local wise woman, the witch, the seer. It's just like Hild. Have you read the book Hild? I read that book, fascinating. About how Hild became Saint Hilda in a pre-medieval England. And the tapestry is once again revealed to you. The war rages, and it never stops raging. Bleeding that spans generations, children born to die, decades of pain that leave a raw wound on the world. Or it ends before it begins. The few die for the sake of the many. You can guide powerful hands to crush those that need crushing, if only you have more power of your own. You call your daughter to you. Child, it's time for me to take you out. You raise them differently these days. That's so weird. The disquiet left by the reluctant daughter taught you a permanent lesson. They don't need convincing anymore. They are ready to return to you whenever you need them. That feels gross. I mean, I get it, but that feels gross. Let her be free. I'll do it. I'll do it. This daughter joins her sisters easily, as she has been trained to do. You are the only one who will remember her sacrifice and her name. A small rebellion is crushed before it becomes a revolution. The people in power are happy. Shifting bound! Thank you, that is what it's called. Always was the princess, and the witch is taking her daughters to get stronger to stop whatever threatens people at the time, it seems. I'm literally a fucking genius. I would say the witch and the shifting bound have similarities and a lot of differences. Oh no, definitely differences, but I'm saying the idea of, yeah, they're very different, but the idea of being changed by outside influences, which is a common theme in literature, but the fact that Black Tabby has now twice made that a physical allegory, right? They're using those characters, Shifting Mound and the Witch, I'm assuming is Sybil, to like personify that. Because we go through that throughout all of our lives, right? Little decisions day to day add up to who we are and those differences. But they are making that reality and tangible. And that's really cool that they've done that in 2 different ways now. You leave. You don't want to see any more visions of war. You set your sights on a place where there are no kings. And yet even an ocean away, power finds you. Okay, so now we're in America. A man with aspirations? I'm assuming we're in America. Anyone can hold power here, you've discovered, if they're vicious enough to want it. The hunger in him senses the power in you. And for a time, you humor him. You allow him to give you a life of comfort, you and your daughter. This is so cool.
I thought this was America! Huh? Isn't this America?
You think this would stop? She would stop having kids. She needs them. That's her power source. She has the kids so she can consume them. You don't see a future where he ever grows more powerful than you can manage. Not until the vision comes. A war like none the world has ever witnessed. The fledgling nation devoured in the nest. A man who sits on a throne where none was meant to be. The world under his cruel fist, bowing to its crushing weight. The very ocean stained red by his influence. He is already on his way, you realize too late. You have been too close to him to see it. Your choices have already narrowed. The war is coming whether you strike now or not. The loose thread sticking out from a mass of blood, with you too weak to grasp it. But you have a daughter. You always have a daughter, until you don't. Take her back and erase the man before his name can mean anything. It's time to rest. Aren't you tired? We don't talk about politics, but we play Scarlet. Listen, this kind of good writing makes me introspective, okay? I like it. This is what I'm all about. I'm a Scorpio. What do you expect? Like, come on. What happens if I press this? Of course you are. Yeah, you're tired. But the world needs you. You can't let it end like this. The part of you that is your first daughter can't let you. Okay, that's fair. But she's starting to get sick of it. She joins her sisters, as is her destiny, and you remove him from the world. The part of you that is your first daughter. I know, this is crazy cool, man. The hole where he is filled by lesser men, none of whom remember whose shoes they're stepping into, and none of whom can hope to command the way he would have. Blood is spilled. Less blood, but you still feel every drop. This is so interesting because our eye is also a cursor. Do you think this is like our daughters watching us? You know what I mean? Like their souls, parts of them watching us? They're all deadbeats! Where are the dang fathers at? You hide yourself away from the world. Okay, now we're in like Red Dead era. You and your daughter. No, we're probably, yeah, Civil War. Probably a bit earlier than that. The visions still find you, but here they're small. The decisions, simple. You make them all the same, helping where you can, a storm halted, a conflict settled. Until one day, when you're shown a dark pit. Not a shit pit. This is the mine collapse. This is 100% the mine collapse. So we have to be in the south now. We're in North Carolina. Splintering wood, debris trapping everyone inside. Bodies burning as the very rock catches fire. Children screaming as their flesh bubbles, their silence as lungs fill with smoke. You know the choice that lies in front of you. Take her back. She joins her sisters, as so many have before her. The disaster is averted, lives are saved, and you have another daughter. But that's not what happened. That last one was erased from the reality. We just sucked him up and he was gone. We erased him from the textbooks, motherfucker. We grow more powerful. All right, not this time. You take your daughter's hand and you look into her, and you look her in the eyes. They're green, like yours. Whose eyes are greens? Sybil's. Sybil's are green. We know this. I just edited those videos. You don't want to do it this time. Oh my god, I just noticed the cursor. The cursor has green eyes. Zethus, we had this thought at the same moment. We had this thought at the same moment. I mean, you probably already knew that, but you know what I mean? God. Your cursor looks at you whenever you make a decision. I didn't notice that. Oh my god. You stare out over the hills together as a plume of smoke rises into the air. But you can't hear the screams from here. You assume you will die one day, like anyone else. After all, you're all long past due. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to know your grandchildren before you go. This is Enoch. That fucking mustache. Then the man comes, and with him, a vision. He has already decided. He's bringing something here. Something ravenous that doesn't belong. And that's the thing he was talking about, placating. But that has been pressing at the edges of your world, trying to find a way in. It has its way now, whether you help him or not. More of the thread you followed comes into focus, and for the first time, you follow it beyond your death. Disaster after disaster, crisis after crisis, thousands of years of little cuts that you weren't there to mend. On and on it goes, longer than you can ever hope to follow, its toll eternal and incalculable. But there is a new thread too. If you are patient enough, if you're strong enough, when the moment finally comes, if you do everything right, you can devour this thing that sits outside the world. And it will give you so much power that you will never have to take back a daughter again. So Sybil's in the end game. Sybil's got her own plan going. We're kind of here, probably fucking with her plan a bit as we come back to the Hollow. The collective brain cell is hot, for sure. You could fix as many things as you'd care to fix. Floods. Oh shit. Oh shit. Plagues. Wars. Kings. You look her into her green eyes, so much like yours. You can't. I want to see what happens. But you did! You take her back, you summon the entity into the world. You welcome her back, as you have with every daughter before her, and you help the man. And that's when the little thing between Kanika's family and the Scarlet start. So what does that have to do with the stones now? That has to do with that entity they're talking about, that being. Which clearly has to do with the tumors in the forest. I don't know exactly how this relates to like Reese's thing, because he's also got like his paintings coming to life and shit. There's a lot to think about. He's arrogant. He cheats the thing from another world in every way he can. He wastes your time. There will have to be more daughters before the day comes that this will be over. How many more? Right? Because we're in like the mid-1800s right now. But days and daughters come and go. You are very patient. You have to be. And if you're to stop the hurt that would scar a world without you there to guide it. And now you are here, on the cusp of the end, the final daughter. Yeah, the grouping of faces, that was so cool. So much power! How many lovers has this witch had? Probably a lot. God. Kanika. Does that mean Kanika's like gone for good? This also means whenever they take in a daughter, because Kanika's like erased from people's memories, right? It's like a Men in Black like whiteout kind of thing. What are you doing here? Are you real? We're having a vision, an episode in the basement. Are we actually speaking with Kanika kind of through the waterways? The witchy waterways? No, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're a dream or not. I've already made my decision anyway. Don't bother trying to talk me out of it. Kanika's trying to save the world. I don't think you are, man. I think there's something more sinister going on. I finally have a real purpose. And now that I know what that purpose has always been, I can't go back. Or it would hang over me for the rest of my stupid small life. I understand it has to be done. I'm sorry that it has to come to this. You're doing the right thing. Thank you for saving us. No, we're exploring this shit. There's a lot to explore. Hold on. I forgot you. I can't believe it. All day, it's like you didn't exist. Everyone out there forgot about you, Kanika. How do we know any of that really happened? What exactly is she trying to prevent? Do you even know? Yeah, because my thing is like, are we really solving the problem, or are we just putting a band-aid on it? Maybe, maybe not yet. They did say no one will remember the sacrifice on the previous daughters. I guess that's true. I guess they did say that. God. Okay. My mind right now is at... I think Sybil is putting band-aids on a larger problem right now. With the Scarlet family. Maybe not always. And I think I haven't put together quite everything going on. So I'm tempted to ask, what are you trying to prevent? I saw your brother today. No, I want to ask this. What exactly is she trying to prevent? Do you even know? That thing that Enoch brought, whatever it is, breaking out and causing havoc. And all those disasters my mom would be able to stop if she takes its power for herself. See, that's where I think, like... I don't think that's the case. What if we just get rid of it entirely, right? Is there a way to do that? It's like the band-aids keep getting reapplied, but there's gotta be a way to get to the root of the problem, right? I'm so much smaller than all of that, but in this moment, I can be what stops it. I can be big enough. My life can be meaningful. What decision? I think we know the decision, but I just want to hear her say it. Did you not just go through that whole life story thing? Was that just me? Look, I'm going to do what I was born to do. I'm going to save lives, Percy. More than most people could in a lifetime. She sounds like the first one. How do you even know any of that really happened? Doubt all you want. I'm not taking that chance. Because if I turn back now, I know everything my mom could have stopped will be my fault. You don't have to do this. I'm just gonna go. I think we know the answers to all the other questions. Very first daughter? Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna tell her. Bookends? Yeah, it could be that. Right, because that makes sense. This story is being told, right? Because it's probably the culmination of all of this. That's just like an art and storytelling. It's a story worth telling, right? The end of all of it. So that would make sense. You don't have to do this, Kanika. Yes, I do. You saw what's going to happen if I don't. What am I supposed to do? Go back to my normal life after this? Knowing how many people are going to suffer through the generations because I was too selfish to save them? How could I ever live with myself? Oh boy, okay. So what, you're just gonna throw your life away because someone else is asking you to? Why do you think yours is less important than anyone else's? That's kind of what I'm saying. Like what if it's the opposite, where it's like, what if we hand down to the new generation? It's always just been like the daughter being like, I'm not capable, like the first one, I'm not capable of this. I'm going to give this ability to you. You can handle it. You're not strong enough to without my help. But what if there's, I don't know, I'm such an idealist. Let's figure out a new way to do things. Aren't you a skeptic? Why accept her deal on blind faith? Same way any of us do. You're not solely responsible for the fate of the world, and neither is she. That's a great point. Alyssa actually really agrees with that. She doesn't see you as a person. She hasn't seen anyone as a person in a long time. You can't trust her to make human decisions when she's no longer human. That's a good one too. Shit, I like those bottom choices. I like those bottom choices. What do we do? I think a more conclusive argument is the top one. Because that's true. You think the bottom one for sure? I do like the bottom one. We are all puppets in her eyes. Yeah. I do want to see the bottom one. I like the bottom one. Follow your heart. Romancing Kanika seems so sad now. Can you romance her? Shit, dude. I gotta watch more playthrough. Or I actually do in the future, after this game is completed all the way, I'm gonna give it some time to lie. I'm gonna finish this run through. But I do think then in the future, give it a year or two, I'm gonna do a full playthrough again with like new traits, new choices. Guess I'll make a new playthrough. Yeah, exactly. You can and should romance Neeks. Damn. Yeah. Fuck. I literally changed who I was romancing every episode because I loved all of them. I just couldn't decide. And then Reese got me. I'm gonna see. Okay, here's the thing. I'm just gonna say this because we're talking about morality here, right? We're having a lot of deep discussions in chat right now. I think the third option, or whatever this one is, the same as any of us do. Alyssa does believe this is like, you can't argue this. I think this is real in the real world to an extent, right? Like, you have a level of responsibility for yourself, but like, you can't take on all of the world's problems as a single human being, right? That's not healthy for any person going through this world. I'm a little pissed learning this about Sybil, and I do think, like, if you've read The Locked Tomb, Lictors much? Lictors? Sybil's a little bit like a lictor, no? Y'all know how I feel about them lictors. A lictor being a person, like a regular person who just keeps living, like for 10,000 years. And at that point, what are human emotions to a 10,000-year-old person? They're not. You were so quick on the turnaround for Reese. I was, dude. So I am gonna say this. She doesn't see you as a person. She hasn't seen anyone as a person in a long time. You can't trust her to make human decisions when she's no longer human. That's one way to see it, but it could also mean that she does just know more than us. Nah, she's gonna be disconnected, but in a way where, like, she's not like primordial either. She's just like stuck in the soup, you know? I don't think I could handle it if all the terrible things she's seen actually happen, knowing it was because I made a selfish choice. Okay. To be fair, you can and should romance all the options because the writing is good. This writing is superb. I low-key hope the writing team at Black Tabby, I know it's a very small dev team, I low-key want them to publish a book at some point. I think they should do it. I understand it has to be done. No, it doesn't. Fuck off. But if she's wrong, everyone dies at some point, Kanika, terrible things come for us all. I don't think that means you don't deserve a chance to live. That's how you want to think about things. Every action every person takes from the moment they're born is selfish. There's no winning if you think like that. This is true. Alyssa agrees. Alyssa agrees. I don't like any of these top choices. Fuck that. Fuck that. Kanika, you need to live your life. I'm gonna go with the bottom one. I'm gonna go with it. It's made by 2 people. I thought it was. So so the coding, the writing, and the art are all done by 2 people. That's fucking crazy. They're talented as hell. It is manipulation 101. And Disney had a good vet visit. Back to one day rather than every other day. Okay, good, Disney. I'm glad you got good news. I'm glad you got good news from the vet. GG's, let's go. If that's how you want to think about things, then every action every person takes from the moment they're born is selfish. There's no winning if you think like that. It's different. If I do this, then my life will mean something. More than it would mean if I've lived any other way. That's so dangerous. It's a dangerous way to think, girl. No, I can't. You bitch. I hate her now. Quiet, dear. There's no need to let Percy talk you in circles. You already know the right answer, remember? I don't know anymore. Percy, you have no idea the kind of danger you're putting yourself in here. Right, sweetie? You think you're doing the right thing, but all you're doing is dooming countless lives. Starting with yours. Tabitha, too. She carries a heavy burden. See, and she's like in Tabitha's ear giving her the tea. That tea? That sweet... No, that tea, you know what I'm saying? God. It's funny when you accuse Julius of grooming when the true grooming event is happening just after. Yeah. I was... You know, honestly, the writers might have done that on purpose. The writers here are so goddamn smart. They might have done this on purpose to kind of like prime your brain for that theme. You know what I'm saying? They're that smart. I wouldn't put it past them. Genius. God, Sybil's talking to Tabitha's ears too. I hate that. Because you're right. She wasn't even just grooming her daughters. She was grooming Tabitha probably in a way, right? Getting into people's lives. She really is like a puppet master. She carries a heavy burden, but she doesn't have to, not anymore. You two can be the family you were always meant to be, free from the sins of generations past. If you let me do what needs doing. Kanika can't save you on her own, but I can. You gotta give your daughters a chance to thrive, man. You gotta give the next generation a chance. You heard it, boomers? Let the millennials run things for once, huh? I'm just kidding. Ugh. Super happy it was slightly simple. Good. Yeah, that's right. You're still waiting for Gizmo's thing. Yep. Damn, it's pouring snowing outside. I'm jealous. I'm a little happy that spring... I do like the spring flowers coming in now, but I love snow. I'm a snow fan. I love it. I'm only able to tell you so much, but I tried to show you what I could. I'd hope you would be able to trust me by now. For your sake. It's a threat. This is the only way your story gets a happy ending. Street smarts. She's telling the truth. But it's not about, like, putting off a happy ending forever, though. Like, you kind of have to let people... Aren't you a witch? Don't you know about the cycle of death? Don't you know death and transformation are needed? Didn't you play Slay the Princess? Change is beautiful. This is what we're all about. Time to drive home. I'll see you all later. Disney, drive safe. I'm glad overall you're getting good news. That's fantastic. I'm glad. I know it's not like, you know, magically fixed, but like, all in all, I'm glad to hear it. So it's her life or mine, is that what you're saying? We don't have any street smart options, right? Okay, we don't. Sybil, I don't feel super good about doing this. Wayne is already going to take care of me. That's right. Where does Wayne fit in with all this? I said last time I kind of feel like he's like reanimated or some shit. Okay, wait, hold on. I have thoughts. Hold on. Obviously, that's not her whole shtick. Yeah. Why can't you just be direct? Why all this mystery? That's a good question. Let's actually ask that, if it's an explore option. Those are the rules. You're making the rules, you crazy bitch. Every bargain has its rules. You're making these rules. What about this bargain? Oh, we're talking about replacing me with Kanika. Okay, wait, hold on. Sorry, I'm missing stuff. I saw your son this morning. He was confused and miserable about all this. Do you even care? What's going to happen to him if you take Kanika? That's a good question. All that misery is temporary. As soon as this is done, we'll return to him, just in a different form than he's used to. We'll still be his family. We'll still love him. She's saying that because Kanika's going to be a part of her now. Okay. The question you should be asking is, what will happen if you stop this from finishing? Do you think Miles will be better off with a broken family and a town where everyone stays trapped? Let him be free to have a future, Percy. I feel like we're not thinking through options. I'm just saying we should have other options. Where does Wayne fit in indeed? I am still trying to figure that out. Yeah, that's why he said the shifting mound are very different. She's closer to narrator ideology. Oh no, for sure. I definitely see the differences. It's more like the allegorical choices personified thing that Black Tabby does. And it's expert. It's fantastic. Automod loves you, Moss. I don't trust that fucker at all. I don't either. Yeah, Sybil is she's giving me an icky taste in my mouth, man. I don't like it. She's giving Lictor vibes. She's a person who's not thousands, but probably hundreds of years old and is completely detached from everyone around her in a way that I don't think I think it would even be naive of me to say in a way she doesn't realize it, but just like, when you can't connect with someone else's experience, there's nothing you can really do about it, you know? Why should I trust you after everything that's happened with Julius? Grab Kanika and pull her free. Okay, that's gonna be my option. I don't feel super good about doing this. Let me say that. I know how unpalatable this feels, Percy, but pull back the curtain and it's far kinder choice than anything you've been party to this week. Unlike Duke, who left behind a widow and son to mourn him, Kanika's memory will be but a passing breeze. There won't be anyone to hurt from her loss. Even you'll forget her as soon as she's gone. The burden of remembering her is mine and mine alone. You saved Rosalina Gutierrez from the mine collapse, but at the cost of her 2 friends. They're both still alive, but there's no telling how long it might take to dig them out of there. And no telling what continued exposure to the stone carving might do to their young minds. You left Charlie's spirit to fester unresolved in the library. How many more lifetimes of suffering is he going to experience? I don't think you've made any wrong choices, Percy. This is so direct to me. I don't think you've made any wrong choices or anything. Enoch's legacy has simply stacked the deck against you. My daughter is one person. She won't die in the traditional sense of the word. She'll be here with me and her sisters. Will be gentle like stepping into a pool. All these lingering threads left by your decisions can still be mended if you let me help her. I mean, along with the similarities to Slay the Princess is the whole idea of like death and tragedy. Where do we draw the line with death and tragedy? What do death and tragedy teach us and these cycles? I love it. Superb themes. Why should I trust you after everything that happened with Julius? Yeah, what was up with the baby? Hold up, let us actually explore this. Is it possible for Wayne to be the dad? Of who? Tabitha? I hope not. Oh my god, wait, no. I know we talked about that, but surely not, right? You think the dad of Kanika? You think Sybil took her out? Took him out? No. What have they been drinking? It's been 3 days. Canned strawberry margaritas. They did have, actually, now that I think about it, I did point out they had MREs in the basement. I wonder if they were just eating MREs. Like the emergency camp meals or military meals and stuff. I bet that's what they were eating. Why should I trust you after everything that just happened with Julius? Oh, the baby? The one he was supposed to keep incubating until the pumpkin had shriveled in the field? I gave very clear instructions, you know. And it isn't my fault that the Calloways decided it was their property or that he decided to hatch it while he was still hungry. I saw the possibility. I won't lie to you about that, but I see many possibilities. It was just as likely that the baby would consume him before anyone was the wiser, or that the pumpkin would be taken to the fair, that the whole... Wait, and that the thing inside, I don't know why I said the word whole, my words blended together, and that the thing inside would die where no one could see its suffering. Sometimes, Percy, pain is unavoidable. That's... Sybil, don't take that out of my mouth. That's what I'm saying. Julius wanted a fix for everything that had gone wrong for him over the decades of his life. Okay. I couldn't provide that. Not after who he had decided to become. It was already too late to stop those consequences from reaching him. What you're doing now is inviting a future with more pain. Please, let me choose the kindest path instead. I'm not doing it! I'm not doing it! I personally don't care about Kanika. Let her get sucked into Sybil. No, because you can romance Wayne and there's no incest in the game. Okay, that's fair. That's good to know. That's right, you can romance him. I want to learn more about him. He's fascinating. The dads don't seem to be in the picture. She keeps getting daughters, so... Oh, okay. No, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. This is for later. That was for science. That was for science purposes. I'm going to pull Kanika free. Because I feel like this is wrong. I feel like we should stop what Sybil's doing and we should find another way around this. I'm going to be that annoying protagonist character that's like, surely there's another way to fix this problem, and by the end of the movie, I figure it out, and everything is better. That's what I'm doing. We'll figure out the stone problem another way. You've already made up your mind. You reach forward, grabbing Kanika by the arm and doing your best to wrench her free from her mother's grasp. You see those hands? She's going for him. She's all but given up, her wrist limp on your grasp, her eyes dim and resigned. You pull as hard as you can, expending more effort on this action than you have on any one movement in your life. Stop, you don't know what you're doing. She looks scared? Still, you pull. Why do you care so much about what happens to me? It's better if I go. You can feel your body tearing with the effort, but you hold the best you can, even as her hand slips through your fingers! But a spark floods Kanika's eyes at the sight of your effort, and her hand grasps your forearm with vigor. Let me go. I don't want to do this anymore. Stop. You don't know what you're doing. Kanika, please. You understand. You understand how important this is. I don't think I do. I only understood what you wanted me to understand. You didn't let me think any differently. Well, I'm thinking differently now. I'm getting the hell out of here, and I'm taking Percy with me. You have my sword. Yes. At her declaration, the dream around you starts to waver. It's losing its shape. No, come back. But it's too late. The illusion is coming apart. The world shifts nauseatingly around you. You feel like you're being buoyed upward, ascending rapidly, reality rushing to meet you, until finally you surface. Where the fuck are we? Congrats on convincing Kanika. Does that not always happen either? Oh man, a second playthrough of this game is gonna be fucking wild, dude. It's gonna be wild. Are we in Tetanus Lake? Does that explain all these cans? Is this Tetanus Lake, perhaps? You're outside. It's raining. You have no idea where you are. Pastor Daniel. Tulip? Janie? Actually finish episode 5. That's the end of episode 5. Only one major content update remains until the story reaches its final conclusion in the final chapters. Stay tuned for updates and its final release by joining our Discord. Just ends there? I want more. I want more. I was so ready for more. I wasn't ready for that to end. I so wasn't ready for that to end. I loved it. I loved it. God fucking damn it. God. Follow our newsletter if you'd like to carry your progress. Save the game now. You got it. It's done. It's dusted. Damn. What do we think? What do we think? Hey, for those that are more knowledgeable on the game, because I know we got a lot of people here that I think know a lot more about, you know, what different traits do, different playthroughs, decisions. Was this one very similar to what other people got? Was it very different? I know you guys were saying like the street smart trait made it so I saved more people in the basement. Apparently Kanika, what happens if Kanika gets sucked? Hold on. Wait, we going to the menu? You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. You're amazing. You're amazing. Wow. There's Amelia Jones. You sound great. Where'd you train? Where'd you go to school? Alpha tester? Can I be an alpha tester? Aw, special thanks to... Aw, that's cute. I know Gab. No, of Gab. I watched Gab. I don't actually know Gab. That's how rumors start. This game is one of the best if you want replayability. It's amazing. It's amazing with that. I understand if you want to keep one playthrough until 6, 7, but if you want to understand more of the mystery, redoing the game with different choices or traits. I want to do that after. I really love playing through RPGs where I am committed to one playthrough and seeing what I can figure out from just like committing to choices. I'm really tempted to go back and even load this and see what happens if I leave Kanika, but I think I'm going to let that lie. I'm going to save all of these saves, and when I go back and replay, I will probably like poke around more and be like, oh, let's figure out what happens to different people. But for now, this is going to be like my definitive first playthrough, what happens in my story kind of thing, you know? 6-7. Did I say 6-7? God fucking damn it. Marquis Plié? I will say that chapter 5 is incredibly wide. That's kind of what I've picked up from like the subreddit and stuff. Or not subreddit. Where did I hear about it? Was it on Reddit? Tumblr? Guys, I'm starting to get like Resident Evil content on Tumblr. I'm in trouble with the brain rot. It's really bad. That was Scarlet Hollow episode 5. I don't want it to end. I cannot wait for more. I can't wait for more. Here, let me put on some chill beats while I catch up with chat. We'll just kind of like take that all in, man. Incredible writing as always. They knock it out of the goddamn park every time. Oh yeah, right. I should be on that list. Let's go. Wait, are you on that list of playtesters? Totally forgot about that. Zethus, are you for real? I didn't think anyone here would be on that list, so I skipped it. My bad. I didn't even think about that. That's so cool, though. Smooch's hair is pink. Hell yeah. I can't wait to look in the Discord. Yours was pretty different. Talk to animals. I do want to do talk to animals so bad. I want to talk to the dogs and the opossums so bad. Book smart and romancing Stella. Definitely felt like a lot of different information and saw different stuff there. And then I got to see here. I started with romancing Stella, and a part of me, I don't wish my playthrough was any different. I'm just interested in romancing all of them. It's fascinating. Oh, it's okay. Sorry. Selecting different choices traits is the way to understand more. Like Wayne is less of a mystery if you do things differently. Okay. So by now we would have had more answers on Wayne depending on where I would have gone. That's cool. I wonder if I could lean into that more next time. Marquis Plié. So you unlocked hardcore mode 2, 3 traits, but no save trait. Yeah, I have been told, Kenapau, is that that's like better for achievement hunting and then like just quick ways to see different storylines, right? Like you did this episode with Street Smart or in episode 4 with Hot. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Markiplier wasn't the special thanks. I know, and I didn't know. I know Marcus played Slay the Princess. I didn't think he played Scarlet Hollow, but maybe that's why. Because here's the thing, you know, someone with Mark's poll probably played Slay the Princess, and it got probably a million other people to play Slay the Princess. And I think the devs are on record for saying Slay the Princess did so well, it's helping fund Scarlet Hollow. Like, I think, and people correct me if I get details wrong, I think like Scarlet Hollow may have been in like a rougher spot, or like development was taking longer than they thought, and then Slay the Princess came out and that did so well that now it's like, now we can do Scarlet Hollow full time. Like we're no longer worried about development. Yeah, he didn't play Scarlet Hollow, but he did cause the boom with Slay the Princess. I'm glad he did, man. Man, it'd be so cool to... I'm not saying I want to be as big as Markiplier, because that's probably too many eyes on me. But I would love to be able to help out a couple things. Devs, highlight creative work, because you guys know, as a musician and an artist, that's just a love of mine. I think important for humanity to support. I also really want to do more with charities. Like, I'm really hoping we do our first like lone charity stream in May for an animal shelter. I'm in the works of getting that organized. It was just, yeah, it'd be really cool to help people out like that, man. You can playtest if you subscribe to the Patreon. That's cool. Talk with Animals would be so cool with all the animals in the game. Well, that was kind of my thought, Sting, was like, I remember when I was picking it, I didn't know anything about the game. And I was like, is Speak with Animals going to be really that good? Like, how many animals am I going to come across? And I should have maybe thought a bit more metagamey about it. We're like, yeah, if they're going to have a Speak with Animals options, they're probably going to provide opportunities for you to use that. I did not think like that. And now upon playing the game, I realize how much that could come in handy. But that's okay. It's fine. Yeah, they did Slay the Princess because they needed a full product. Scarlet Hollow was losing money. I'm so glad that worked out. I mean, their work speaks for itself, right? I can imagine the episodic release of Scarlet Hollow would make it more difficult to get people on board. But yeah, the work just speaks for itself. So I'm glad Slay the Princess did that for them. Ah, you're happy to say you are, so you are on the list of playtesters? Zethus, that's so cool. That's so cool. Man. Yeah, congrats for sure. All the traits bring something to the table. And that's good design, right? Thinking about the dog saving the cat from the ditchling. I know. What's Gretchen like? Or Mayor Jimmy? Oh, what if Mayor Jimmy's a son of a bitch, though? What if Mayor Jimmy's kind of an ass? That'd kind of make me sad. Nah. Advertising an episodic horror game in early access is rough. Yeah, exactly. And then luckily, like, Slay the Princess will, yeah, again, just get more eyes on that. People will love it. People will be more into this, but it's rough when that's like your first thing out the gate and you don't necessarily have like people to trust you on like previous projects you've done. Gretchen's a Southern Belle. I love that for her. Is she actually? I love that for her. Is Mayor Jimmy a son of a bitch? Is Mayor Jimmy a son of a bitch? Maybe you guys might think it's funny, but I originally was gonna romance Stella because people said Stella was very much like me, which they thought would be funny if I dated myself. And then she said she was a YouTuber. And then I said in the role playing that I was a streamer and that we were going to be the social media power couple of the town. And that did not work out. Instead, I leaned in towards Twilight fan fiction, and now I'm dating the little goblin boy. That's not right. But he's like a hairless werewolf. But sometimes he looks like a goblin now. So we're going with it. And it's a good time. Yeah, little's not the right word. I'm going to say right now, I regretted it as soon as it left my mouth, okay? I have regrets. I regret it a lot. Slay the Princess has sold 1 million copies? That's amazing. Oh, they must be thrilled. Mayor Jeremy only cares about tourism, not the ditchling problem. So does he actually care about legislation then? Is that what that implies? That's kind of funny. He is a horny cryptid boy who's going to have an emote the next time I'm live. We have to have the horny jail emote. Absolutely. That's that damned smile. You know, we have to do it. It's gonna happen. He's the mayor from Jaws. Cats, you're gonna hate me. I've never seen Jaws, so I don't know. I don't know. But based on Jaws and a beach town and you talking about tourism, I think I can fill in the gaps. I think I can fill in the gaps of a mayor of a beach city and tourism. And they're faced with a shark. I think, yeah. I think I got it. Also, the Reese romance is very different in tone without the hot trait save. Is it really? Because I noticed that, I think I remember at the end of episode 4 when we romanced him, it wasn't even a choice. It was like, because we were hot, he calmed down. And I was like, okay, let's go. Woo! So I don't know what that's like without it, but now I'm kind of curious. Very much a nothing to see here, no shark. The 4th of July is still on kind of mayor. Okay, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Because we are hot. Riggs is right. We're hot as fuck. We're gonna save the city, the world with our good looks. You're so right. Also, hi. Hello, welcome back. How are you doing? I do think we're gonna wrap up stream there though, gang. If anyone is curious, Thursday, if you're a bookie, read this book. Oh shit, Harrow, what have I done to you? Shit, Harrow, no! Wait. Have a great day. Been listening. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you so much for lurking. Hey, Chad Alyssa with Chad Harrow, am I right? It's more like Long Harrow. Hey, do you like books? I fucking love books. We have a book club thing going on Thursday. You can join us in the Discord. or we're going to talk about our winter book read club, which is Krampus. And you might think, is that Christmassy? There's actually great kind of how religion changed industrialization themes in here, which is striking. Awesome stuff. And some funny stuff, some weird. Join us in the Discord unless you don't want spoilies. Or if you've read the book, join us. I fucking love fantasy and sci-fi. Join us Thursday in stream here for the book club bracket, which is where I have 7 mystery books picked out for you for the spring book club. You get hints and clues at what they are, and you vote the winner of the bracket in a March Madness style round. I got some good picks for the spring. I think you're going to really like them. And then Friday is our subathon. If you don't know, we're doing our subathon, which we're calling Camp, over on my second channel. That starts Friday. It is a capped subathon. It's going to be a really good time. Backyard Blanket Fort is the channel that my husband and I, Alex, run. It's going to be a time. We're going to have arts and crafts. We're going to have building actual blanket forts. We're going to have weenie roasts. That's right. We're going to go out and buy a fire pit and have a weenie roast with you all you fine people. It's going to be a good time. Have you listened to the Magnus Archives? I have not, but you're like the third person to tell me recently that I should listen to that. So I feel like I should add it to the list. Oh, it's by Jonathan Sims. That makes sense. Moss has brought up Jonathan Sims with the Magnus Archives. You're definitely not the first person to tell me that. It's been great. Thanks, Sigma. Thank you for hanging out. I love hanging out with you all. I'm glad you all enjoy something like Scarlet Hollow, where I not only feel like the storytelling is entertaining and engaging, but I also think it does open up cool conversations like books do. It scratches the same itch for me, so I'm glad people enjoy it. I heard the discussion because I had to go chasing off our treasure and can't find him. Oh, no. Oh, you missed the discussion. Moss, I'm sorry. The VOD will be there. I'm sorry. Grab a weenie near you. You have to. The Magnus Archive slap. I've heard from so many people. Admittedly, I don't get a lot of time to listen to podcasts, unfortunately, but I am starting to run and walk more and work out more. Maybe I can try to fit in some time where instead of listening to music, sometimes I can try listening to that. It's really just a matter of there's not enough hours in the day for me to ingest media. And when I do now, it's normally book reading. But yeah, when I pick up a podcast next time, I'll do it. I've heard from enough people that I feel like have good taste that I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I love you, Alyssa. I told you this. I know, boss, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying so many people are now recommending it to me. I feel like I gotta do it. I just got no time. And I love you too. Like Conversations on Dirt. See, we talk about all the important things here. You're right. You work out and listen often? I went through a phase where I would go on runs and listen to podcasts, but I've noticed that those runs were never as good. Like, number-wise. I need, like, EDM blaring into my ears to make my body work better. I don't know why that is. But as soon as I hear voices, like, talking instead of singing at me or screaming at me, it gets worse. So, I don't know. I can figure it out. Gotta find more time. Let's just add 2 extra hours to the day. What if we did that? I'd be paranoid on my walks. Because it is a horror thing, right? I saw... Sorry. See, you saying this made me think of this. I saw this reel the other day. And it was like someone being like, oh yeah, people were telling me the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack will make it feel like you're running from zombies on your runs. I'm ready for this. Like, this will be great. And he like goes on a run at night and he's like... listening to the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. It's so good. Just that one episode, yes. No, I know the one you're referring to as well. We all recommended it when we played Slay the Princess. Yes, and then it's come up even more recently in the last couple weeks as well. Listen to podcasts when you clean. That's a good point. That's when I should do it. The thing is, my ADHD that I'm convinced now that I have is so rampant and unmedicated that I don't often clean and like I don't have like a cleaning day. It's normally like I'll be walking to the kitchen and be like, oh, I'm going to get some water. Oh, wait, I got to start my laundry. Okay, yeah, now I'm going to get back to work. And then I'll walk upstairs and I'll be, hey, it's kind of dusty here. Let me dust that real fast. And then that's it. It's really bad. But see, that's the thing. I only dust like 1 or 2 things at a time. It's really bad. It's really bad. So I don't have like cleaning time. It's like I'm cleaning a little bit all the time, but also not. But that's a good idea. Honestly, it would probably encourage me to clean in more scheduled bouts, which would probably help me a lot. Same. I'm sure I'm not the only one. Riggs, there's no way we're the only people that do that. I would say the writing is on par with Slay the Princess and Scarlet Hollow. I love to hear that. Love to hear that. Oh yes, the episode. Lost John's Cave. She's both afraid of yes, that was it. The closed spaces and the caves. Because cave systems, I don't think I would ever go I think I could go in a cave, especially like the tourist caves. But you hear about people going spelunking in holes like the size of their body. Fuck that. Fuck that shit. I'm out. Not doing it. I tell myself future Paula would love if you take your plate to the kitchen, then rinse it. I have to do that. Yeah. I think I could say that about every episode. Fair? That's a good rec then. Okay, I'm going to keep that in mind. If I'm ever working out and I feel like, do I need the music on? I'll do it. I'll do it. Gang, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed I was going to say Slay the Princess because we're talking about it so much. I hope you enjoyed Scarlet Hollow. I had a blast with it. The story is as engaging as ever. I'm going to go find somebody to raid. Let's see what we're doing. Have a lovely time zone all. Yes, everybody, a lovely time zone. Lovely morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you may be. Let me see who's live. Okay, what have we got? What have we got? Gang, we've got... Okay, I know this is kind of changing it up a bit. You guys know how I'm becoming Resident Evil pilled, right? Do you know this about me? I think I'm going to pick somebody who's playing Resident Evil. Found them a bit ago. Seemed like a cool dude. They're live now. And I'm obsessed with Requiem. So we're going to go in. Slay the Hollow. Exactly. Oh, it was good. Don't mind my Discord profile. It may be inspired by TMA. Okay, sick. I can't wait to see it. Can't wait for BBF tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I got something good planned. That's right. For those that don't know, that Backyard Blanket Fort channel I posted, we call it BBF for short sometimes. That does go live on Wednesday and Fridays. Tomorrow night we will be going live. And that's normally a very silly, feral, high energy channel with a lot of laughs. So if you like that kind of thing to just put on in the background, it'll be a good time. Disney, we're literally about to raid out, but you'll be happy we're raiding out to Resident Evil. Oh my god, this scared the shit out of me. See this? Wait a minute, are you for real? Holy shit, thank you so much. No, it was Moss, thank you so much. Oh my god. Why didn't the gift sub thing work? I'm sorry the alert was wrong, but thank you. That also scared the shit out of me. Sorry. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. There's R Anonymous here. Thank you so much. Guess I'll follow now, okay? Well, thank you so much. Moss, that was very sweet. Thank you. Now, no worries about missing the stream. Gang, we're going to go ahead and we're rating someone named Ed Knights. They are currently playing Resident Evil 3. I'm obsessed with it. Let's go get our horror on. We're going to go from horror visual novel to lots of zombies. You know what I mean? Lots of in-your-face zombie shit. But we're going to watch Jill Valentine kick some ass. We love it. RE3, yes, thanks for the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you all so much for hanging out. We have a lot of new people here. I hope you enjoyed the vibes. Thank you for all your input. Also with Scarlet Hollow, it's always fun. Visual novel games are so much fun when I can think out loud and theorize and have a chat to do that with, and we can all kind of do that with everybody. So yeah, it's a lovely time. Have a great Tuesday. If I don't see you, have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you around. Enjoy some Resident Evil. Bye. See ya.